That is not dead, which eternal may neigh, for through strange aeons the horse comes to play. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very special, very spooky stream. Alright, audio's looking decent. I remembered to turn down the background music. We are off to a start. We are off to a very spooktacular start. Alright, I think we can go ahead and begin. Away, amiki! My name is Faustus Marius Incitatus, the true consul of Rome, the favorite horse of the god Emperor Caligula. Hope you are all having a great, the dying hours of your weekend, or perhaps the beginning of your week, depending on where you are in the world. But, Sunday, always bittersweet. Yeah, but hope you're all having a good one. I had a rather nice day today. Got to watch Yini as usual, and had a nice lunch and did a little bit of work preparing for the history presentation. That should be probably next week. Will be my guess. Next week, history presentation should be ready. So looking forward to doing what the channel's actually about, or supposed to be about at least. But tonight, the shadows are gathering over Loathing. Oh, I'm excited for this one. I didn't know this came out, actually. I was browsing Steam about a week ago, and I saw this. I was like, oh, shit. So I had to pick it up rapidly, clear my schedule, prepare to play it, because I absolutely loved West of Loathing. That was that weird Western-themed stick figure game I played, probably like, 8-9 months ago, something like that. And then when I was little, I was a huge fan of Kingdom of Loathing, which is like an online multiplayer, like an MMO. It's kind of where it all started. It's all stick figures and just very, very, very interesting humor. So, very interested in playing this today. Tomorrow, going to be taking it off, and then I'll be releasing a schedule as well with what the hell I'm doing next week. It's going to be a little touch and go next week, I think. It's the first actual week of school, so I'm picking up some jobs, and we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, we'll try to get at least 3 or 4 streams in next week, but maybe not 5. We'll see. I'm also talking to Yini about, I don't know if she wants to announce anything yet, but I think sometime during next week we're going to wrap up Neverwinter Nights. Get that done so we can get into Baldur's Gate 3 a little quicker. So that's probably, I think we were talking about maybe Wednesday, but I don't know if she wants to announce it yet. I'll leave that to her. But yeah, thinking about wrapping up Neverwinter Nights together on one of these weekdays. So I hope you can look forward to that. Yeah, I don't have too much more to say, so hope everyone's having a good day so far. Let's try and make it just that little bit spookier. Alright. Much like West of Loathing, the audio on this is insanely loud, so let me know if it's drowning me out. It seems like just highly compressed, like I'm not great with audio stuff, which is kind of hilarious because I worked with it for several years. But yeah, it seems very compressed. Like it's louder than it should be. Like sort of like how the commercials used to be, and they still kind of are like louder than the actual show. And I think it's because they compressed the audio. And I think they did the same thing here because it's very, very loud. This is at 20%. Like this is a master volume 20%, and it's still pretty decently loud. So let me know if it's drowning me out. I can always turn it down a little more. In fact, I think I will. But yeah, as always, let me know if the game audio is drowning me out. And let's go ahead and begin. Oh, spooky. The Wasta Moving Company. It's how you move. Very nice. You can't see anything interesting in that direction. Actually, you can't see anything at all with this magazine stuck to your face. It happens. It happens. Man, I hate those dark and windy nights, Oh well, let's this smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes magazine stuck to your face, no service sign posted. You wouldn't know even if they did. The nightingale welcomes all travelers. Pie. Try coffee, you'll like it eventually. Shouldn't bother anybody until you get this magazine off your face. I'm not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right as far as you know. Look! You can feel a little sign here, but can't see what it says. Probably instructions for what to do in case of magazine-related emergencies. Some kind of big glass and metal box here, but you can't actually see what it is. It's the bathroom, probably? You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... Yes? Hey! Alright. So what do we have here? I kind of like that one. Well, do we want to be a spooky boy or a scary girl? What are we thinking here? What are we thinking? Any of these call out to you, chat? That's quite a mustache. That is quite a mustache. What do we think? What do we think? This one's sort of calling to me, I must say. I must say, this one's kind of calling to me. Monocles are the way to go. Like if you have a choice between to monocle or not to monocle, you should monocle, right? Absolutely. So let's go ahead and run with the monocle here. There you are. Here I am. I am horse. Hear me neigh. A couple of older folks are having an animated discussion. Well, one of them is. The way these young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and their dresses that don't even cover their ankles. It's scandalous, and those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I'd have thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyway? Jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Alright. Well, very nicely orients us chronologically. So we're probably in the 20s. Probably in the 20s somewhere. Some petty vandal has scratched the name Dan Bob into the surface of this table. A couple of young women are chatting breezily over coffee. Hey Mac, what town is this? Poughkeepsie. Oh, the spookiest town in New York. You two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turning into a real sawmill, so we boosted her Jellybean's breezer for a weekend whirl to the hot potato. Oh, bourgeois, you make it sound like we went south with it. I flew him a kite, everything's Jake. Jeez, I'm pretty sure I'm only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a cancel stamp? Go put some pepper in your shoes. Yeah, I'll try that, flappers. Should ask the lady behind the counter when the next bus is coming. No sense in standing in the wind any longer than you have to. Hi there, buddy. The man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. Hey there. There's something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one? Of the day? No, it's my first coffee ever. Oh, what do you think? I think it's a bad beverage. It's bitter and it makes my stomach hurt. Ah, well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll have another one after this, though, and then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Enjoy! Yeah, that's so true. You'll like it eventually. You'll like it eventually. It happened to me, it'll happen to you. Got one of those new meat-operated multi-selection phonographs, or jukeboxes as the kids call them. Neat. Hey, there's something in the coin return. I got 1 meat. Excellent. Can I play a song? Very spooky. These flappers are too confusing to talk to. Well, now, that looks much better. I'm Ethel. It's a very different first name. Or could we be Arthur, Theodore, or Alald? No, we can be Inky. We can be Inky. Inky Who? Inky Faust. Pleased to meet you, Inky Faust. What can I get you? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too, I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. Got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon, but it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Oh, wow. You're, what the hell kind of, what are you? Giving me the 3rd degree like this. Oh, okay. Mind your own business, Ethel. Seriously. Mind your own business, Ethel. Got a perk guarded. Oh, of course, hon. Where are my manners? Sorry to pry, my curiosity just got the best of me. Nod and walk away. Can I get a cup of coffee? Sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I may say so myself. Say so myself. That'll be 1 meat. Shoot, I'm flat broke. That's a shame. Anything else? Nothing just now. Sign says meat only, no credit. Exactly 3 pies more than you can afford. What happens if I go back into the restroom? You were just in there a few seconds ago. If you go in again, people will think you're weird. Ethel said the bus will be here any minute. I'll go out and wait for it. Pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, care of Murray's Antiques, 111 Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear Inky, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able, please. Your Uncle Murray. Put the letter up. Clown! Clown! Be on the lookout, Inky. It's a freaking clown sitting right across from you. Just because it's not wearing makeup doesn't mean it's not a clown. Doesn't mean your life isn't in danger. Uh-oh. Just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet trees. That is not good, yeah. W. Willis & Co. bus lines take a joyride. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about this, but we're out of gas. Ah, jeez. You didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. Plus 1 additional can. It's an off-duty clown. Yep. He's not bound by the rules of the Clown Brotherhood. You don't know what he'll do. Swell. Why do I have to go get it myself? Well, I'd go myself for 2 reasons. Those being... Firstly, being as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fella that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Yeah, well, alright then. That's as good a reason as any. Probably in cahoots with mimes. Oh, you know it. They're all plotting our downfall. Plotting our downfall. Well, the clowns are plotting, the mimes are just gesturing menacingly. Well, alright then. Guess I haven't got much choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. I am left-handed as it happens, or nuts. I don't trust lefties either. Something sinister about them. Nuts. Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use, though. Good luck. Thanks. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's check out our character sheet here. Guarded, plus 1 physical armor. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Strong back, quick wit, fashion sense, or good eyesight. Nice. What's in my inventory? Got an empty gas can. Got my luggage. Including your portable carpet steamer. Wow. And Bennett the Starling. When you were 4 years old, Bennett flew in your bedroom window and refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. Wow, that is quite a lifespan for a starling. Either that or this guy is much younger than he looks. Drink red cola. Protect your family. Old billboard from before the war. Oh, well, You couldn't have just, parked in front of the, couldn't have just parked in front of the gas pumps, huh? Fair enough. This gas pump's empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas left in this pump, but there's no hose on it. Krutzinger Automotive. Established 1919. Station seems to have run out of service. Some service station you are. Either they're out of postcards or all the scenery around here is invisible. Got that right. Reaches for coffee with left hand. There's one object on the snack shelf. Got a cheese loaf. Ew. Nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. I don't know. Sounds good to me. It's weird that the cash register is pointed towards the front of the store. Loot it. It's mostly empty, but you find some loose change. Oh, a baseball bat. Wonderful. Can we equip the baseball bat? Yes. Auto-equipped. Empty oil cans, whole pyramid of them. Sign says employees only. Are you an employee? Government cheese? You know it. Really? You never mentioned working at a gas station. Yes, really. Well, okay, if you say so. If a broken radio can still be considered nice, this is a pretty nice radio. A desk, presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. 4 of the drawers contain nothing but old receipts and pencil stubs. The 5th one is locked. Okay, so we need to find a key and unlock that 5th drawer, probably. Shelf smells like axle grease and old paint, probably because that's what's on it. This shelf is laden with miscellaneous electrical widgets and doodads. You don't have any use for any of them, though. Shelf is full of old personnel files. Look up Inky Faust. I'll be darned, here's your file. You do work here. Sorry I ever doubted you. Nice. Gas station personnel file. This is your personnel file from the abandoned gas station you work at. Each object that you examine on this shelf is dirtier and more boring than the one you looked at before. Whoa. Stand clear of lift before operating, Steve. Yes, Steve. Some kind of weird machine. Don't have enough mysticality to figure it out. Like the control for that car lift thing. Okay. I'm a 9th level feat. I don't need thief. I don't need no stinking keys. Maybe eventually. We will have to make the choice on what kind of a character we want to make. A fuse box. As advertised, this is a box containing 1 fuse. However, the fuse is broken, which is probably not intended. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. All of the good tools have already been stolen. Alright, well, let's operate the lift. Nothing happens. Must not have any power. That makes sense. Alright, what does cheese loaf do for us? Increases your moxie by 1 until you eat something else. Box of cheese loaf brand pasteurized spreadable cheese food product. Modern technology has done some extremely revolting things. I don't know what you're talking about. Cheese loaf is delicious. Let's check out, Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Hello. A miserable-looking hitchhiker is standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Hi there. Her head turns very slowly to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to get to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia, although I admit the circumstances aren't great. So how about this rain, huh? Do you know where I can get some gas, Lydia? I like those cheese loaves that come out around Christmas. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Those are the really delicious ones. The ones that have, like, the nut coating on them. you know where I can get some gas? Gas? The bus I was on ran out, and the driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. I've never been there. Well, okay then. So, what's in Albany? You have family there? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Haha. Yeah, silence is the correct answer, Lydia. Okay, that's fair. Oh, this rain, huh? Lydia looks very slightly surprised and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining. Yeah, sure is. What a night to be stuck out on the road, right? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. She's not new to sing. Well, anyway. Read any good books lately? I read The Invisible Man. It was really good. Oh yeah, H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. I forget the name, but it was terrible. His early works are his best, like The Time Machine. Yeah, I love that one. Glad we were able to find something we could connect on, Lydia. So, seen any good movies lately? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. Oh, that's a classic. What did you think? It was very scary. I liked it. I prefer comedies myself. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton one, The Cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Really terrific. I don't like that most of her taste seems to be about people who change into something horrible. Okay, bye, good luck. Ooh. Hey, I didn't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence y'all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry. Everything's so desolate outside, I guess I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so you might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Oh, thanks, buddy. My name's Inky Faust. Howdy, Inky. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. There is, of course, a gun on the wall. Wonderful. Alright. Tell me about this gun, Mr. Chekhov. You leaving this rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle, and where I'm going, there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters such as like that, but the almanac don't list any examples of a varmint qua varmint, if y'all know what I mean. I do know what you mean. No need to fret over it right now, in any case. That gun is for later. Later? Yep. Much later. Huh. Okay. Everyone's familiar with Chekhov's gun. If there's a gun on the wall, it will be fired eventually. I noticed you have boxes of bears, Elias. Are these boxes really full of bears? Nah, those boxes are all canned pears. Had a little fun writing the labels is all. You want a can? I got one left that didn't fit. Bibson's Extra Sweet Pears. Sounds delicious. Gears. My daughter Simone left those behind when she went off to school. Figured I should keep them for her. Makes sense. Always terrible when you come back from school and your parents have thrown out all your gears. Tears. These boxes of tears or tears? Don't be ridiculous. Can't put neither one of them in boxes. That don't make any kind of sense. I thought the joke was going to be tears, gears, and beers. Yeah, there we go. What's this weird device? That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. Oh, fun. Used to be, don't work anymore on account of being haunted. Haunted? Yeah, well, not haunted exactly. A bunch of spiders got in there, and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You gingerly take the duck call, trying very hard not to think about spiders. What are spiders? Good job. You're pretty sure this duck call is haunted, but you can't remember the story of how it got that way. Reduces an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 when you fight them. When you honk it at them, once per fight. Out back, Farmer Chekhov's house. Barn doors are locked. We're not done in here. We're not done in here. Where's this lead? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. Don't even bother opening the door since that dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself, though I doubt you'll find much of use. A dust devil? Yeah, those critters are a real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly, and since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what's Simone call it? A nutrient-rich environment. Ornery little beast, real territorial. Well, be careful. Oh yeah, that is indeed a dust devil. Shelf full of pulp westerns. Incident at 6 Gun Trail. The ambush at Dry Mine. The Reckoning at Cow Canyon. The ambush at Dry Creek. Hey, this one looks like it's worth a read. The Handgun's Tale. That does sound worth a read. What we got? Unlocks advanced trick shooting techniques. This one is written from the perspective of a gun. Nice. Story is pretty boring, but it contains some very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. We'll put that away for now. Found some meat in the drawer. Any other good ones? Nah, probably not. Dust Devil is really kicking up some Dickens down there. Loose floorboard here. See if we can get a beat going. Okay. Tasteful arrangement of dried fronds. You sure? Chekhov said these things are pretty dangerous. I got a baseball bat. Why don't I eat the cheese loaf? Cursed by an absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you are unclean both inside and out. High-fat content of that cheese-adjacent snack you ate has made you better at relaxing. Blah. Alright, let's go. Vicious stabbing, +4 bleed. Oh, that's really not good. Throw rock. Oh, actually, arachnophobia. Arachnophilia, you'll encounter so many spiders. One thing I wanted to, never mind. Well, this is really not good. Let's honk. And thwack him. Okay, I don't think this fight is winnable. Ouch. You should have listened to Chekhov, I guess so. So you're moving out. Hey, yep, I finished packing, so now I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take this last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night? Nah, in the morning. But I went and packed my teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. So why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. Never particularly cared for Parman anyhow, just kind of fell into it, you know? So I reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit, see what kind of trouble I can get up to. Heh, nice. So what's your story? What you doing out on a night like this? Well, I got a letter from my Uncle Murray. Sounded urgent, so I hopped a bus to Ocean City. I ain't sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some more. I gotcha. Well, I think there's an old gas can in the barn out back. You're welcome to it. Oh, thanks. Gotta warn you, though. You'll have to fight my daughter for it. What? Well, technically, I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's the thing my daughter Simone built. What? You see, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an autonomous robo-traption to help with plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Wow. Problem is, after she left, it blew a what's-it-tube and got violent. Pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato, so I locked it in the barn. I see. Good thing we didn't go in the barn. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you got a mind to, but please be careful. Got a lot of sharp bits on it. Here's the key. A kitchen zinc brand kitchen sink. Collection of stains makes it home on the range. This is a very large box, considering that most people own either 0 or 1 class ring. Is this box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Nah, of course not. Just collect them is all. Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different in interesting ways, and they're shiny. There's the collecting trifecta. I cannot dispute that logic. Shares. What's in here? Stock scissors. No! They're shears, not shares. Door is locked with some kind of elaborate electric lock. Must be his daughter's room. Well, that's Simone's room. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in there, because I plumb forgot how to work that crazy lock she invented. How about your room? Can I use the bathroom? Sure, how'd you know that door was the bathroom, though? Always had a knack for knowing which doors lead to bathrooms is all. Well, good for you, I guess. You can see your face in Elias's mirror, just like your own mirror back home. Nice. Hi, Inky. Smile. Hey there, good looking. Frown. Oh, what's wrong? Scowl. Why, I oughta worry. Oh, no, 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 no. Cringe. You remember something really embarrassing you did a couple of years ago. Probably not as embarrassing as this. Freak out. Blah, blah, blah. Close your eyes. I'll just assume this looks good. Go back to normal. So wait, can I, like, permanently change my, facial expression? We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Yep, you are permanently cringing. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. That seems about a surprisingly modern toilet for such an old house. That seems about right. You flush Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. A vicious clawfoot bathtub. And spend XP. Gotcha. Alright, let's see what's out back. You have to be impenetrably dense to wander into these woods. There's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. Got a rusty pistol. You take the gun and leave the socks. They don't look safe. Deals your moxie plus 1 physical damage. Cool. Ah! That's a pretty intimidating scarecrow, I must say. Crows around here must be real aggressive. A shoot crow. Alright, we'll do the spooky honk. And we'll shoot it. Ouch. Using a skill that costs an action point does not injure... Oh, okay. Well, let's, we have the AP, so let's, throw the rock. Bonk. And shoot it. Nice. Now it's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. Alright. So, should we be strong? Should we be mystical? Or should we be a roguish devil? What do we think? What do we think? I want chat's input on this. I could go any of the 3 ways. Muscle, magic, or moxie? What are we thinking? I kind of enjoyed shooting things, so maybe moxie. But, I could do any of them. I could do any of them. Muscle, mysticality, moxie. There are valid builds for all 3. I'm not screwing myself over by getting any of these. I trust the developers. Muscle or mystic? Yeah, we could be a spellcaster. How about that? Or do we want to beat things with a baseball bat? I mean, beating Clutlu to death with a baseball bat, that sounds pretty fun, honestly. Let's go with muscle. We'll be a meathead. Alright, in which case, I should definitely be a... Mystic will enable you to read that book. Oh, that's a good point. The decision has already been made. We will run around whacking things with a bat. It's an old tracker. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Pull the rag out. Pull the rag out and sniff the tank. Oh, yeah, Yeah, that's a great idea. It smells like there's a little gas left in there. Collect it. You dip the rag into the gas tank, soak up all the gas, then wring it out onto your can. Third full gas can. Nice. The tractor is the rightmost interesting thing in this part of the county. There's nothing else to do with this tractor except maybe sit in it and pretend to be a farmer. Do that then. I hope I have time to till my fields before it's time to feed the steers. Keep pretending to farm. Gotta feed the hens before sunup. Gonna harvest some sorghum and then plow my fields. Time to plow my corn. And even pretending to farm is hard work. Yeah. These socks just keep getting wetter. You heave the doors open and leave the key in the lock in case Elias wants to lock up again later. Let's go on in. It's a nice barrel, but it'd be nicer if it had anything in it. Ugh. You have a recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. There were needles in the haystacks in West of Loathing. And yeah, you needed needles to pick locks. Cabinet is rusted shut. You could force it open if we had a little bit more muscle. A fishing rod. This must be the farmer's daughter's fishing rod. She won't miss it, you assume. Deals your muscle. Used for fishing and definitely not for fighting. Classic dirt water slugger. With this, you can either take somebody out of the ball game or just take them out. Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you conclude that this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. Oh my god. Whoops. That thing's moving. That thing's moving. A baleful pile of hay. You're not getting past that thing without destroying it. Destroy it then. Simone's monster. Honk it. Honk and thwack. Honk and thwack. Oh, yeah. Not even a problem. Ouch. Ha-ha! Your fancy machines are no match for my baseball bat. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. Rest in parts. It's a workbench for welding. Search it. It's mostly tools you don't understand, but you do find some gloves. Welding gloves. +1 hot armor. Nice. A pair of thick gloves designed to protect your hands from errant sparks caused by your negligence and lack of welding skills. You went through a lot to gain access to this can. Accept your reward. Victory is sweet. It's probably the lead that makes it sweet. Delicious leaded gas. You'd go up there if it weren't for your hay fever and your falling out of lofts fever. You know, fair enough. Don't know if I can beat the Dust Devil. Elias is looking around and mumbling to himself as he checks off his mental to-do list. Hey, Elias. I broke your scarecrow. I had to beat up your scarecrow, sorry. Well, I was leaving it behind anyhow, but why'd you go and do a thing like that for? It shot at me with a gun! Oh, right. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable then. Alright. What else? Oh, a turtle! This turtle is stuck on its back. Why aren't you helping it? I am helping it. There you go, buddy. Where is he going? Is he going to Chekhov's? Maybe not. Alright, I guess we'll keep going left. Enjoy Blue Cola, the honorable choice. Wow. How in the world did a Topeka 1,200 miles? How did a train car get here? A cheerful-looking hobo toodles idly on a harmonica. Hey, buddy. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, this whole country is my home, so everybody's my neighbor. That's a way to put it. Either that or they're all pet trespassers who better get off of my property. Haha, I'm just joshing you, friend. Care for some jerky. What kind? Clam. It's a local delicacy. Clam jerky. Like clam wasn't chewy enough already. Sure, I'll have some jerky. There you are. Can't abide the stuff myself, like eating a dried slug but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. Yeah, if you ask me, the locals are a little bit weird. So where are you from? Originally I'm from Hawaii, but I got bored of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Hey, yep. Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through alright. Ever think of going back? They only got one track there, so it was a one-way trip. Might head back for a visit once they build a second one, though. Did you live here? Not permanent-like, but I've been camped out here a few days. All alone? Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but the bosses sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. Railroad bull? You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your mettle. I don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed. One of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off of you. Any plans for the future? Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. Figure I'll mosey on over there once this rain lets up. Word on the wall? Never heard that phrase. Is it like through the grapevine? Heh, similar. I see. We'll take our leave. Got a full gas can. Some incomprehensible glyphs are scrawled on the wall of this boxcar. Oh, yeah, I heard about this. It's like, there was a secret hobo language that they marked up the boxcars and stuff with. If you played like, if you played like, Skyrim, the Thieves Guild quests, like the marks on the houses, it's basically that. It was a real thing. There still is. Yep. Looks like they drove this boxcar out here and then took the track away. Somebody must have hated this boxcar. There still is. Interesting. Oh, what's this? There's a weird plaque where Lydia was standing. Read it. Historic site. At this exact spot on the 13th of October, 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T, purchased by Hiram O. Crollins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. Ooh, a spooky ghost. She was actually kind of cute. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. Swell. Everything about this is great and you aren't regretting this trip before you've even arrived. Go on about your normal, non-haunted day. Field is extremely corny. Seems like just yesterday that gas only cost 6 and 15/64 meat a gallon. Sigh, those were the days. Pump is full of water instead of gas. Can I fish in it? Fishing minigame, let's go! You should have known there weren't any fish in there. You can see the entire thing from here. Turtle! This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there. What do you want to name the turtle? What do we want to name the turtle? It's a good turtle name. Could be super unoriginal and name it Shelby. Kind of like Shelby. Gamara. Okay, we'll go with Gamara. Okay, Gamara it is. You got Gamara the turtle. Each round of combat, Gamara heals a random wounded ally by his mysticality. Oh, nice. I kind of like him more than Bennett. If this bus lacks in comfort, it makes up for in unreliability. Alright. You show the driver your gas can. Well, his gas can. Well, hey, that there is a full can of gas. I knew you could do it. You ready to hit the road? Yeah, let's get out of here. Feel like we missed some stuff, but I don't know how to pass some of those more difficult stat checks. Climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep, the sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. I mean, it was only 6 miles to Ocean City. Plunkett Street, and you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? That are now totally forgotten. Oh, all ashore, what's going ashore? Thanks for traveling, Willis Bus Co. The Cola Wars surplus. Going out of business? Going seems inaccurate. Probably nothing you want in here anyway. Hello. This hobo seems wholly unperturbed by the rain. Nice weather we're having? He smiles, then looks up and lets the rain splash on his face for a while. Heh, suits me just fine, I guess. A wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or... Name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Inky. Pleased to meet you, Inky. Say, you wouldn't have a couple of meat to spare, would you? Sure. Thank you very much, Inky. Old Gus won't forget your kindness, you bet. Take her easy, Gus. I am expecting to be repaid in full, with interest. The Army Surplus Store is closed for the night. Murray's Antiques, there we are. For lease, the door says, please. I think the store sells broken glass and drafts. This building looks perfectly solid. Maybe it's just the people renting it that were condemned. Trash's reach has exceeded its can's grasp. Nice. Given the current conditions, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into any alleys. The Ocean City watchful eye. Door to the newspaper office is locked, and the windows are boarded up. Looks like print really is dead. You'd thought it had at least 7 or 8 more decades left. Secureborous! It's late. The bank is closed. Can't see anything interesting within walking distance in that direction. Nice. Building and loan. Trust Cerberus to protect your valuables. It's a trash can, full of trash. Dig through it. Find a discarded bottle of cologne. It's probably a Moxie buff. Increases your stench armor by 1. Ah. This bottle of cologne was inexpensive to begin with, and throwing it away didn't make it any more valuable. Alright, Murray. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiques. The young woman at the counter looks up as you enter. Oh, hi! You must be Inky! We don't get many customers at this time of night, nor at all, really. Yeah, that's me. You're expecting me? Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me that letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, geez, you're soaking wet. Come on in and I'll get you a towel. You walk over to the counter, trying to not to drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't very specific. He isn't? You said that in kind of an ominous way. Where is he? Jessica sighs. I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You're trying to talk Great Aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield. Sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, this is going to take some explaining. Well, I'm intrigued now. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Jessica leads you into a back room furnished with some desks and some strange-looking machinery. Welcome to our back office, the hub of our little operation. I'm guessing by operations you're talking about something other than antiques? Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago, Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Hinky? Murray called them tainted. Dark magic. Real bad mojo, you know? Cursed. Oh, for a second I thought you were making bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. That's the long and short of it, yep. What do you say? Are you in? Ah, time to call the librarians. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always up for a crazy adventure. Great! You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello? Oh, hey, that's swell timing. Hey, Gabby, Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come to meet him. Hi. Hi, hello. The pleasure is all Gabby's. Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep there till we find Murray. You've gotten it. Gabby picks up your suitcase and carries it through a door in the back of the room. Great, I could really use some sleep. Messages? None. There's nobody at this desk. Whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof right now, but he'll be back later tonight. Wow. Okay, that's some weather to be fixing a leak in. Can't you just, like, put a pot under it or something? Kitty! What's this cat's name? Calliope! Murray got her a couple of years ago. Scritch, 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 scritch. You give Calliope a good scritching, but she doesn't react at all. Why doesn't Calliope like me? She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No, we're all out. You can get some more tomorrow. They have them at the Cola Wars surplus store next door. Okay. Can you even hazard a guess as to what this contraption does? Modern radio stands here in defiance of the concept of antiques. Hey, chess. Don't have time to play games right now. Not sure what this clock is telling, but it sure isn't the time. This desk is a mess. Must be Murray's. Yep, Murray's. I keep nagging at him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it and we all have the National Guard to... Well, we have to call the National Guard to dig him out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Will do. I mean, won't. What else you got, Jessica? Well, I'm gonna turn in. Good night. Hang on a sec. You can't go to sleep yet? Pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Well, I hate to spring this on you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. Oh, swell. What is it? Yeah, you know those cursed artifacts I was talking about? Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I call it the Detectatron 1000. We've just gotten it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, it's not great. I was gonna have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over tonight. But since you turned up out of the blue, I guess there's no time like the present. I am probably not exaggerating when I say there is literally no time except for the present. What? As in, there might not be a future. You won't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block, if the readings are right. There's a newspaper office that got shut down earlier this year. Should be in there. Well, Gabby will go with you. She's good in a fight. A fight? Oh, geez, or a fight? Heck yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully it won't come to that, but you never know. Hey, Gabby! Gabby reappears with an expectant grin. Go to the newspaper office with Inky and help him get that hat, okay? Okay, Gabby is ready for an action. Let's mosey. Make an excited sigh. Alright, fine. You said it's a hat. A cursed hat? According to the readout, yeah. A men's fedora, probably. I'm supposed to, what, just break in and take it? Well, not break, exactly. I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure that still counts as breaking and entering. You'll be in and out and back here and in bed before you know it. Let's do this. Hi, Gabby. Gab with Gabby. Everything good, Gabby? It's the beansies, Inky. How'd you get mixed up with Murray in the whole antique store deal, Gabby? Oh, it coincided. Gabby was looking just at old clothes and heard over Murray and Jessica talking about a mysterious thing to get. It had an adventure smell. Then Murray said, we're gonna need some muscle for this. And Gabby says, Gabby has several muscles. Strong ones. A fedora can improve anyone's moxie. True. And that was what it was. Gabby has been helping since then. So you're a flapper, right? Haha, yes. Gabby flaps all of the time. Gabby's parent flapped too, and Grand Gabby. But it's only been the style for 7 or 8 years. Oh, right, goblins. Well, you don't live very long, huh? Depends on how you look for it. Parent Gabby popped a year and a half ago, but this Gabby basically is that Gabby, and previous ones too. Haha, it's okay, don't worry too hard to get it. Us goblins think human baby making is super crazy. Alright. You live in Ocean City long, Gabby? Oh yes, all of Gabby's life is here. Gabby's great-great-great-great-grand Gabby came and popped just some blocks from over there. Or to popping, as they would say. Haha. Wow, so your family's been here for quite a while, huh? Yes, 14 years. You know, Gabby, it's been a few years since I spent time in Ocean City, but I don't remember it being this run down. That is a true thing to say. Used to be much more clean and shiny. What happened? The economy's terrific everywhere else in the country. No ideas. Economics is not the house Gabby keeps my wheels in. Okay. So I think we're repeating now. Alright. Come along, Gabby. Sorry for the delay, I only just ended. Oh, no problem, Uni. Good to see you. Ah, the AP feed. It's the crystal ball. Oh, hey, it's one of those new Arcane Press news feed things. High-tech. Gaze into it. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dempsey in interview. Today's winning racehorses, Gristler's mother, Too Much Corn, and Howitzer Jacket. I would bet on Howitzer Jacket. Today's list of banned dances. They are quite immoral. The Chutney Slider, the Dirty Dirty Blitz, and the Upside Down Tango. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it smells like it might be beef or maybe lamb. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barbara says, you think he could have left a better tip. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, say local children. Wonderful. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Yeah, sounds delightful. Alright. Just gonna... Sometimes if you spam things, you get a experience or a trait. Pink slip on this desk. Hinden, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, Editor-in-Chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie I used up there? It's a slang term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. Well, you were right, Grover. Grover Burgess. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cufflinks. Reporter's cufflinks. Nice. Oops. What do those do for us? Mysticality. The left one is engraved, always check, and the right one says your sources. Really makes you think. Yeah, that's probably better than the welding gloves. Half-finished letter in the typewriter. Letter reads, Reginald, I think Burgess is on to us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely, it doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that all about? It's a hint if ever I've heard one. Robinson. First Hinden, then Carver, who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's gonna karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? See the corner of a note sticking out from under the desk blotter. The note says, Tucker, I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rat us out to the proes. Under the water cooler, eh? Surely it's not still there, but it couldn't hurt to check. They are really pointing you in the direction of the water cooler. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report to... It cuts off as abruptly, maybe as a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it is a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, but you've given me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Oh. Well, I guess we'll know Burgess's desk by the fact that it's karate chopped in half. That's, what a reflection on the state of media today. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Nasty old coffee. Mmm. Sure. You drink the coffee, the months have not been kind to it, and because it can't exact revenge on the months, it decides to exact it on your mouth instead. Alert, regretful. Got plenty of mental energy with which to wish you hadn't drunk that disgusting coffee. Delish. More pink slips. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it is against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired, I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe, and if I see your face in here again, I will give you the axe and set you on fire. P.S. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note to never pick a fight with this Carver person. Three-ring binder. Pneumatic tube system operation manual. Reference manual for a citywide network of pneumatic tubes. Yes! Oh, that's that's one of the turn-of-the-century things that they thought, like, yeah, there would just be pneumatic tubes running everywhere in the city, and, like, that's how everything would get delivered. You know, like at a bank drive-thru or whatever, you take the little canister out, you put your deposit slip or whatever into it, and then it gets sucked up the tube. They thought that would be like all over the cities, and you would deliver everything that way. Alright, big heavy water cooler, and it's got something to hide. The world we deserved, I know, right? Newspapers archives from 1783 to 1799. Without anything specific you want to look up, this seems like a waste of time. History is never a waste of time. Oh. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram O. Crollins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crollins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise in murderous, phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Yeah, sure, unlikely. Yep, sure enough. Venable made good on his threat. Venable must have taken all his stuff out before smashing it. Ooh, nasty old leftovers. Reduce an enemy's muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. That's a good combat item. Alright, water cooler's got something to hide. Oh hey look, a trap door. Can I fish in the water cooler? Let's go. One day I will find a fish. They should really provide cups for this. Handful of clean water. Cure an ally who is on fire. Untainted by even a container. Yeah, that's the real purified water. Oh, delightful. Those who fail to learn history are doomed to repeat it. J. Johnson, history teacher. It's a calendar from 11 years ago. This huge black scroll scrawled on July 22nd, 1917. What happened on July 22nd, 1917? When did the U.S. enter World War I? Right around then. Control panel for a pneumatic tube system. Control panel has a green button, a red button, a big lever, a knob with a bunch of letters on it, and a series of colored lights that are all currently off. Consult the manual. Press the power on button, pull the pumping gauge lever, adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic indicators. If the red indicator light is on, set the suction adjust dial to A. If blue is on, set suction adjust dial to E. If the green is on, set it to D. To abort startup, press the red power off button. So green power on, pull the lever, and look at the indicator light. Red A, blue E, green D. Green button makes a satisfying click. You hear a motor starting up somewhere. Pull the lever. Yellow light is glowing on the console. Uh-huh. So what? That would be blue and green, right? To make yellow? No, don't blue and red make green? Oh, okay. So blue and red make green. The hell? A yellow light is glowing on the console. Turn the knob. So there's blue, there's red, there's green. Set the suction adjust dial to A. So red means blue gets 5, green gets 4. Because yellow's a primary color, right? So I think, what, red, blue, make green. So it's not AED. It's not AED, we know. So it could be B, C, F, or G. Let's see. Oh! The answer is always C. The answer is always C. Well, someone's going to get some very strange mail, and how? What were those things anyway? What were they doing down here? Were they trying to start an underwater newspaper? That wouldn't work. The ink would smear. Or that. Yep, the answer is always C. The answer is always C. It's an underground press. Literally, there's still a newspaper left in it. Underground newspaper. It's more of a manifesto specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog arresting a mouse for throwing a brick at a cat's head, which the cat didn't seem to mind. A very old manhole cover. An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. Ugh. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to recover. Terribly cursed fedora. A simple black felt fedora. It doesn't look cursed, but it has a palpable aura of menace about it. Nothing good can come of this. Okay, if I know these games, putting on this enables hard mode. We will not be putting on the terribly cursed fedora. A reference to Crazy Cat. Ah, okay. I think I've seen Crazy Cat comics once. Very old manhole cover. Do I have enough for, I do. Oh, I have some really... Yeah, let's get Mysticality and Moxie. What'd you think of that, Gabby? It's all of berries. Alright. So how about July 22nd, 1917? Top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the Comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everybody. Thought I saw something, something weird. Yeah. Alright, I think we've done everything there is to do in here. Somebody has scratched some weird symbols into the sidewalk here. Oh! Same as the ones on the, boxcar. Alright, I return triumphant. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. I guess that's the one you meant. Doesn't look unusual, although... Well, it does creep me out a little bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread. Like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, that is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take that hat and go sit in the machine over there. Why? That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off that hat, right? Oh, okay, that makes sense, but, what? Can't we just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together, you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a, sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. Alright, what? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. Ahem. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it to try and resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Yeah, I know it sounds crackers, but you'll just have to give it a try to understand. The missile knows where it is because the missile knows where it is not. Oh, hey. There's Charles Wallace. Pleased to meet you. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman sort of stuff. Keep the lights on and the water running. Built the detectatron and the uncursing machine, too. Wow, that's some real high-tech wizardry. Ah, nothing really. Well, let me ask you something. How does that weird uncursing machine work? Oh, I only built the thing. Can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In a real traditional sense, yep. Nothing right now, Charles. Anyone want to play? Not me, never learned. Jessica? Sure. Oh. Okay. The Burning King technique. You play white this time. Jadoob, a bishop. Yeah. How about we get a bishop out there? Jessica grins. Rats. Jessica advances one of her rooks. Now what? Yeah. Jessica grins. Darn it. Jessica moves a bishop and captures one of your bishops. How do you respond? Skewer a knight. Jessica chuckles. Ah, crap. Checkmate. Well played, Jessica. Aha. Alright. Defend your king with a king. Develop a bishop. Jessica smiles. Oh, crap. Advance one of your pawns. Jessica moves a rook and captures one of your knights. Jadoob a king. Jessica suppresses a laugh. Alright, I'm not sure there's a way to win. Fianchetto a king. Jessica suppresses a laugh. The old pawn in the snow ruse. Advance pawn. The pawn's lingerie maneuver. So it looks like we need some armor to pull this sort of thing, to pull this off. Withdraw a bishop. Checkmate. Well played, Jessica. Alright, sit in the uncursing machine, I guess. Let's uncurse the terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine with a hiss positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed hat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. One muscle. Its hat is clean both spiritually and laundraly. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. I guess we have to go deeper. See, curses are like energy, Inky. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton, yeah! That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself, but as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness spiritualist stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton-Newman sort of guy. The fedora's curse bounces around the innards of this machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Yeah, sounds safe. I'll do that. Fedoral Reserve. Aha! It's where the fedoras are made. The portal to another world, it is open, but the work here is not yet done. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will find in thy mortarer. A tree felled before its time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. Et in Arcadia ego. Even in Arcadia, there is death. Even in paradise, there is a killer. There's also a cheeseburger. Wow. How come your mom lets you wear 3 fedoras? Thou know who I am and why I am here. Aye, Cutter, there has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always telleth the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak in at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. Alright. So one of them always tells the truth, the other always lies, and the third one honks. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Lead me not astray. Thy brother spickens of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who telleth the truth, and one who does not speak in at all but honks. Unless the one that spoke to you first is a liar. Yeah. This is fairy talk. No thing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then? No, sire. Something is rotten in the wood, Cutter. Aye, a murder. With perversions at its source. Alright. Kill 'em all, let Sylvanus sort 'em out. There you go. Speak to me of it, perversions. I have nothing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tellin me? I am troubled by the mortar, but of it I know no thing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou wilt do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother speaking of 3 brothers. The brother speaketh of 3 brothers, one who always lies, one who telleth the truth, and one who does not speak in at all but honks. What speaking thee of this? I do not honkin, sire, I swear in upon it. Thou never hast thou honkin. Never, never. 'Tis a sin in mine eyes. Okay, well... So 2 fedoras, 3 fedoras, only 2 fedoras on the second tree, and 3 fedoras on the third tree. Huh. Well, none of them only honk. None of them only honk. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth, one of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak at all, but honks. So, yeah. If he's the one that lies, then... Because the first one's a lie, then all of this is a lie, then. This is thou lie about honkin'. What say? Thy brother's honkin' not. Thou wouldst lie to the Cutter of the wood? Thou wouldst do murder in the wood? Aye, thou hath the right of it. I sought only to distract thee whilst I making my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Do not run from me, tree. Thou do not run? Nay, I growen. In 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong thine axe will never fell in me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. This is not fair. Big rot in the wood today, Cutter, and... Wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident that the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. You put the hat back on, it nearly sparkles now. Now all you've got to reckon is whether you're the kind of guy who goes around wearing a fedora. It'll do, or I love it. It is the 20s. It is the 20s. We don't have another option. I love it. Nice hat. Uncursed fedora. 1 muscle, 5 to maximum HP. That is a very good fedora. Anything I can help you with? Nothing right now. Hi, Calliope. Where does the store lead? There's just a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. How'd it go? It worked, I guess? Great, what was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter that was me, I guess? Is a haunted honker cursed? Ooh, good question. I think it just has spiders in it, honestly. And these talking trees? One of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty enough for me. Can I go to sleep now? Your room. Shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes. There's an old rag doll on the top shelf, must have been left there by the previous tenant. Lots of empty space in here. You should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to clutter it up with. You're just afraid of fighting spiders. A television set. You've heard of these, have I? Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Yeah. Even the radio was brand new. Simple writing desk with no chair or pens or paper or anything. Open the trunk. Oh, what the heck? You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything? Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. Well, there goes all my stuff. The stamp from the letter Murray wrote to you was the only survivor of your luggage inferno. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. Weirdly, it isn't even charred. Curious. The postmark says 18th April 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. That is curious. You're so tired you can't even work the doorknob. It's time to sleep. Alright. We'll have to check the newspaper archives for sure. A dream about school. Jacob Marley. It's a poster of my favorite literary ghost. These dorm beds are so uncomfortable. Really? Jacob Marley's your favorite literary ghost? Shit. What kind of plebe doesn't have Hamlet's father? Whoa. Man of 1,000 faces. Lots of people in this hallway, it seems. Talk to one of them. Hello. Nice faces you got there. Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. Sorry, I don't know. It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. Our founder, Branworth Gorbunculus III. Magnificent. This lady looks friendly. Talk to her. Hello there. You must be... She looks through the book on her desk. Ah, here we are. Faust. Inky Faust. Who's asking? I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Oh, I get it. This is where I pick a character class. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing. This class is for Pig Skinners. Then we have Overview of Curd Conjuring. This is a class for Cheese Wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504. This course is for Jazz Agents. Aha! So we can be a Pig Skinner, a Cheese Wizard, or a Jazz Agent. Pig Skinner is Muscle, Cheese Wizard is Mysticality, Jazz Agent is Moxie. Probably not. I'm interested in being a Pig Skinner. As accomplished athletes, Pig Skinners use their muscle to solve problems. In combat, they prefer the direct application of physical force, punctuated by giving the occasional noogie. Alright, tell me about the Cheese Wizard. As trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard, elemental cheeses to damage their foes, and soft, soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. Let me think about this a little more. How about a jazz agent? Masters of syncopation and improvisation, jazz agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies and stacking the odds in their favor over time. You know what? Since everybody said do mysticality, let's be a cheese wizard. I love it. I'm a cheese wizard. Fear my curd. You're a cheese wizard, Inky. Brilliant. Now then, there's just the minor matter of your minor. Cheesard. Cheesezard. Looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. Cryptobotany, Applied Insectology, or the Psychology of Rocks. Ooh. Clearly the most important choice in the game. Do we do Cryptobotany? Do the weird plants? Do we do Applied Insectology and handle the insects? Or the Psychology of Rocks? Be a big Bijou fan. I can't help but rock and stone. Ah, a psychogeologist! So you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Absolutely. Got a perk, psychogeologist. Gather crafting ingredients from rocks. Nice. Well, with that, I believe we're done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points to the door on the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Just go through that door. Thank you. Six lockers. Check the first one. Reveal a thriving colony of ants. The second one contains a shrine to Babe Ruth. Oh, second one. Gotcha. Second locker is full of peanut butter. With the fourth one? Fourth locker is empty. Fifth one is filled with cookbooks, but they're all in French. The sixth one. Sixth locker opens into the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it shut quickly so as not to suffocate. How about the seventh one? There isn't a seventh one. I said check the seventh one. I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker now! Okay, geez, you look in the 7th locker, it's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. How I Spent My Summer by Inkyfaust, age 6. This summer, I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny, he knows magic, I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. Look under the papers. Underneath the pile of papers, you find, overdue library book. Hello. How's it going? Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I think it's the 6th one. Why don't you go out into the uncaring void of space? Oh, okay, thank you. Can I return the library books? The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes. You don't even know Freddy. You were not ready for him, either. Fine, you caught me. So, can I bring the library book out of the dream? Go on through. Alright. You awake feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventures leaving you none the worse for wear. Your effects reset each day. Right. Subcutaneous Gouda. Fingers of Fontina. Pecorino Grabato. Nice. Blue Brilliance. Mind over Munster. The Wisdom of Jarlsberg. Swiss Cunning. Gorgonzola's Guile. Limburger Limberness. Bewitch. Confuse people with magic. Nice. 5 XP from Gathering, 3 physical armor. Lapidary Empathy. Nice. So we got our psychogeology. Alright. So yeah, first thing I want to get over to the newspaper again. Morning, Inky. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. Well, we've kind of gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking like somebody's dusty old grandpa. I'll be alright, thanks anyways. Well, once you got the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Good eyesight looks worth saving up for. Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the readings put it at the local speakeasy or at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I'd start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? What am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch or maybe a wristwatch, can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? You'll need a password to the speakeasy. It's Fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses, too. The army surplus next door should have anything you need in case things get rough. That's ominous, but thanks. Hi, Gabby. Gotcha. So I think we got all of her dialogue. Hey, good to see you up. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find. Making came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mustflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles. That doesn't sound cursed. That doesn't sound cursed at all. You take a look at the recent bookcase acquisition. Charles just can't resist the antique bookshelf man and his amazing deals. Wow, can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there, or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Winky? Are you kidding? We, only pig, or I don't know any Latin. We! That's Latin for little, right? So you know a little Latin. Check the books. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem ipsor dolor sit amet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what's this? Cheeses I have smelt. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in an antique store anyway. Magna! Wonderful. One woman's tale of her travels and the many terrible cheeses she encountered on them. Queso fustulento! Wonderful. 5 stench damage. You read the author's account of the world's worst-smelling cheeses. It inspires you to feats of great stench. There's an epilogue, but due to a misprint, it's in a really, really small typeface. You could read it, but it's going to take some effort. If you do, Queso Fustulento will deal 2 additional stench damage. Now is not the time for squinting. So 100 XP to upgrade Queso Fustulento. Alright, so yeah, first thing first, I want to check the, newspaper, see what happened on, see what happened in 1906. April 18th, 1906. Frisco Frights! This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. Very true. Very true at that time. The initial death toll is estimated to be as many as 500, though that number will certainly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange, scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as black beams of light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares, though our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. You're really starting to enjoy doing this kind of research. Newshound. That's ominous. Nice. What does Newshound give me? You gain extra XP for learning things from the newspaper archive. Excellent. Secureburus. In the daylight, it's clear this bank has been closed for some time. The door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That is the maximum possible level of security. What about 4 locks? In 1928, 4-lock systems are still dismissed as unachievable liberal fantasy. How about under the welcome mat? Not a bad idea, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. A key. And there it is. The security at this bank is inconsistent. Use the key. The door's locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus, 3-headed guardian of the underworld banking sector. Each of the 3 heads has a name. Phylax, Methaphon, and Sneaky Pete, and a keyhole deep in its maw. Probably... Physical, magic, and Sneaky Pete is, of course, Moxie. Methaphon. The key fits in the hole alright, but it's a labyrinth in the cylinder. You turn and turn and hear click after click, but nothing results. What Phylax? 6 muscle. The head of Phylax lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Heracles would have to use up all 12 labors just to get this thing going. Oh, Sneaky Pete. That's strange. The key turns over and over in the lock, but nothing happens. Something sneaky about this Pete, alright. So 6 muscle, 7 mysticality, 8 moxie. That's what I need to get into the Cerberus Bank. Alright, so down the alley is progress. Let's check the Cola Wars surplus. Dubious grenades. Dangling bags for army stuff. Dozens of nearly identical books about nearly identical rifles. This is a lot of ordnance for a civilian shelf. You'd think there'd be a law against this kind of thing. Hi there, my name is Inky. Hello, fellow war enthusiasts. I'm Herschel Wood. Heck yeah, war, 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 war! Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? How about the dubious grenades? What's the story with those grenades? They're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades, then? He looks at the grenades, then at you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? Sure, why not? He hands you a bunch of grenades. Dubious Cola Wars grenade. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. What's for sale? Cola Wars gas mask. A haversack. A helmet. Ration cigarettes. Bad for you, despite what the radio advertisements say. Can you believe they used to issue cigarettes to soldiers, and that they still do and probably will for like 50 more years? Oh, nice. Could do a little more melee damage. That might be a good way to go. It's like they say, a broken bugle still plays the reveille twice a day. Field Manual CW401, Culinary Tactics. Grants Parmesan Missile. Deal 3 physical damage and reduce Moxie by 3. Cola Wars era Army Manual ensured that even the soldiers whose entire job it was to feed people were still able to inflict casualties. Government-issued sardine. Smelling salts. Cover some AP. Surplus Cola Ware grenades. Standard issue blue cola grenade. Just shake it up and throw it. Trench spork. Let me get... Let me get the cavalry saber for sure. And... I kind of like my hat, so the helmet's maybe a waste. Sure. Well, the haversack. Haversacks are always handy. We can sell the baseball back. Since we got a better weapon. Clam jerky increases your muscle by 1 until you eat something else. Yeah, alright. So we've got a Uncursed Fedora, a Cavalry Saber, the Haunted Duck Call. Alright. There's nothing in that direction except the road you arrived on, and walking all the way back there probably isn't a good use of your time right now. Fair enough, fair enough. This is the alley where Jessica said the speakeasy was. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Knock. Little panel slides open near the top of the door and narrowed eyes regard you through it. It's fiddlesticks, right? Okay, but come on in. You better not be a pro-y. I'm not. Scout's honor. Speak easy, friend. Speak real easy. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this guy going. Oh man, it's the Spoon Master. Look at him getting into those spoons. Loves it. Absolutely loves it. A milky-eyed sot. Turns his head towards you and smiles. Leave him to his milkiness for now. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. Pro equals prohibitionist. Yeah. The man behind the bar is shaking up a storm. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Inky. Whatever you say, baby. You Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. Only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck. And he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Very nice. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. Whence is the hooch coming? Fancy Dan smiles. Yeah, proper grammar. The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Oh, haha, wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Take the napkin. Mapkin? It's a mapkin! As you take the napkin, Dan points out at one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. You now have a map of the area. You can open it by clicking the map icon in the top right or by hitting N. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. Sure. What do you have to drink around here? Beer? I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keeps things simple. Got the beer buzz. 5 to maximum HP? Nice. I don't want to pay for a drink, though. Oh, hey! Man, he is really going to town on those spoons. Wait, aren't those the fishmen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where things go once you put them in a tube. Hello! Hey, remember me from the tube? Beat it, bud. We're off the clock. I didn't realize you could talk. I can't say... I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Brontes. Tell me about the Brontes. I think their books are too long. I agree. How about Flaubert? I think his books are too long. Spoon Man, come together with your hands. What can you tell me about Dickens? I think his books are too long. I agree with you on all of these. What books are the right length? None. Okay, this was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. Oh, wow, she is vibing. Oh, we are vibing here. This lady seems to be dancing to a different song than the other people. This guy has been infected with Charleston fever. Oh. Guy doesn't care about anything except the bass line. Player piano trills a tune. Nice. Lady is making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. I like it. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. More cymbals. That must be the beat crowd. Hell yeah. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. Got a 3 gauze pad, 2 activated charcoal briquettes. Briquettes, nice. I shall hate to pontificate this for too long, as excess verbosity will lead to... It won't budge, must be barred shut from the other side. Man, what a crazy, crazy place. Alright, let's buy Milky-Eyed Jim a drink. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. If you're not caught flat-footed, the truth can sometimes be found at your very feet. I'll leave you to your milkiness. Probably these symbols here. It's the bee's knees. Absolutely. Alright, so we got 15 XP. Yeah, good eyesight is probably not a bad idea at all. Map of Ocean City. Oh, nice! So I can choose to go to the fridge factory. Or I can wander. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So, you are new in Ocean City? Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it seems a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It is like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It has games there, and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. We'll check it out maybe later. Ooh. Well, these guys might be more than we can handle. Try to make a deal. Whoa there, buddy. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like you said, club members only. Give them the clamps. What kind of club is it? It's the Fraternal Order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Fop bum egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Ha! You can try panhandling with the other bums over in Goldthwaite Park. Where's that? Just north and west of here. You can't miss it. Yeah, you can't miss it. For the love of Mike, Clancy, dry up. Gotcha, let's wander. A hobo nods pleasantly as you pass and tips his battered hat at you. Howdy, feller. My name's Harry Isaacson. I ain't been able to find any work in town. Any chance you could spare 4 meat so as I can buy some caviar? I'd be real grateful. Caviar? Not just, say, a sandwich? Well, aim high, I figure. I don't know what I'd call 4 meat caviar, but it isn't aiming high. Here you go, buddy. Thanks a heap, feller. You're a real good egg. Okay, so we're just, The draggled hobo shuffles up to you with his head in his hands. Excuse me, mister. Don't mean to trouble you. My name's John Martinez, and I was wondering if you have any meat you could spare. Just 6 meat for a cup of joe to warm these old bones? Wait, what's in that sack you're holding up? Old bones, like I said. I want to see you warm up the old bones. What happens when you warm up the old bones? Thank you kindly, mister. You're a real saint, so you are. just tons of hobos. Hobos everywhere. You encounter a hobo who is sauntering down the sidewalk with a bindle over his shoulder, whistling a jaunty tune. Well, hey there, fella. Aren't you inky? I'm Shemp Nelson. Hi. How'd you know my name? Those hobos are going to put an easy mark glyph on you. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we hobos are a tight-knit little community, and someone's been helping us out. Word gets around. Well, that's nice. A little creepy, but nice on balance. Why don't you come visit our camp? We'd be glad to have you. Well, where is it? Well, you just head down 12th Street till you see the lot where the old hardware store used to be. And then you take a... You know what? This will be simpler if I just mark it on your map for you. Yes, please. He takes out a pencil stub and marks a little cluster of boxes on your map. Come by any old time. Sure. We still gonna run into more hobos? On your way to where you're going, you happen to notice a guy across the street. In particular, you notice that he's sitting on top of a mailbox. He notices you two and extends his hand towards you for a handshake. You call out across the traffic, hi! You realize that I'm about 30 feet away, right? Yeah, but I can't leave the mailbox. Sometimes I regret my curious nature, but I guess I'll ask anyway. Why can't you leave the mailbox? Come on over and I'll tell you. Walk over and talk to him. Marvin on the mailbox. Wow, this is a location. This is definitely a location. The nice thing is, hobos know things. Lots of things, exactly. Hi, Marvin. Hi, Marvin, I'm Inky. What are you doing up there? A stunt! A stunt? Doesn't seem particularly stunty, you're just sitting there. Yeah, but I've been sitting here for... He looks at his watch. 7 months, 15 days, 9 hours, and 41 minutes. Why? Why? It's a stunt. Okay, but are you protesting something or trying to attract attention to some kind of cause? Nope. Do you have money riding on this? Is it for a bet or a contest? Nope. I feel like you really don't get the concept of a stunt. I guess not. Say, would you mind helping me out with something? Sure, what's up? I've mainly been eating snackle cakes when I've been up here, and I'm out. Can you go grab some more for me? Snackle cakes? Are you serious? I'll admit, they are an acquired taste. I guess nobody other than you wanted to acquire the taste of powdered milk mixed with sawdust with the nails still in it, because Snackle Mills went out of business years ago. Yeah, but the shelf life on those things is incredible. So what makes them so good for stunt rations? Get my supply from Hiram's grocery store down the street. Could you go pick me up some more? Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, I can jump. Alright, to Hiram's then. Well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me there, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? I do not. Well, that just won't do. What if you should have to cause to set something alight in the future? Here, take one of mine. They were replaced by Twinkies, indeed. Or maybe Twinkies are what they become after they've sat for several decades, you know? Maybe the Snackle Cakes is the larval form of Twinkies. Man tips his hat to you and scurries off before you can thank him. What a strange exchange. You know, I'm not so sure we're getting any Snackle Cakes. Dora's not excited about the idea of you going through it. Hi, hobo. Bored-looking hobo lounges against the wall of the decrepit building. Hey there. Hey, hello there, mumble. I'm Inky. Oh, this is Boomhauer. Yeah, dang old run downtown here, you know, Ocean City, god darn. Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's Grocery. This it? Was, but not a business at all. When? A couple months. You been standing here that whole time? What are you doing here? Just waiting for him. Waiting for what? Some work. You looking for work? Yeah, just sort of tell him, I don't think you're gonna find any work here, buddy. Considering the store is pretty thoroughly closed, I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Figured another store. Doesn't look like to me another store is gonna pop up here. It's gonna open here anytime soon. Leave you alone. A filthy trash can. Dig through it. You know it. Your efforts are rewarded with one shoe. One single shoe. Check for a second one. There isn't a second one. Saves you the trouble of using both feet for walking. Let's go. Let's go. Yank the boards off. Your bulging biceps make short work of the boards. Go on in. Oh, very dark. Shelf is littered with various pieces of trash. You find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. Hey. Only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Always good to have tongs. Grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. Search the counter. The register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse droppings as currency. How about behind the counter? You find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed. Alright, we're going all the way to the Snackle Mills factory for our dude. No, it's empty. Unless it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty, I promise. Fine. Oh, wait, what's this? What? What? Just kidding, there's nothing. Fine. To the Snackle Mills factory. In an alleyway, you'll encounter some poor street urchins struggling with their math homework. Leave them to it. Snackle Mills. This truck is laden with crates of Snackle Cakes, the worst snack food ever developed. Grab a case for Marvin. But I want to explore. Empty vegetable oil drums. Crate full of baking soda. The tarp is there to keep vinegar from getting into it. That would be a disaster. Let's see, can I go in the front door? This must be the front door to the factory. Wait, is this the front of the factory or the back? Well, let's be sneaky and slide through the garage door. Looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in their leather jackets and white aprons, bragging about their sourdough starters and using rude words like focaccia and son of a brioche. Son of a brioche! Ugh. Well, just some very, very sourdough people, you know? Frickin' pumpernickels. Or they were until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. A huge mound of loose sugar. The Doughboys are clearly less aggressive than the other street gangs, and that they're glaring at you and muttering angrily at each other instead of already having attacked you. However, it's also clear that you aren't getting past them without a fight. Let's get past them. Gamara the turtle. Yeah, let's go, Gamara. Alright. Wow. That's a lot of enemies. Dough babies. Gotcha. Yeah, let's take down one of these Tossers. Alright, I have 1 AP. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Well, let's try out the Cola Wars grenades. Ouch! Too bad you ain't found a shotgun. Too bad I blew myself off. I blew myself off. Blew myself up. Blowing the opposite would be impressive. The opposite would require quite some moxie. Honk honk, motherfucker. Alright. Let's save this guy. Oh no, the loaf bunk. Oh, okay, so he throws out a... Somebody get a screenshot! Gabby will heal all allies for 5 HP, or smack someone. The flap slap. Yeah, emit spores. There we go. Oh, Gamara, no! Ouch. What a tosser. What an absolute tosser. Alright. Hit him with the queso fustalento. Nice. That audio must be preserved for, posterity. Yeah. Oh, nice. Remove bleeding, heal for 5 HP. Let's just, use that now. Okay, yeah, just slap the gauze on your face. Slap the gauze on your face. That's the way to go. Alright, let's save this bitch. Yeah. Oh no, the loaf bash. Alright, yeah, let's just try and get some damage out and take him down. Nothing to do. Ouch. Okay. So yeah, we really need to kind of need to blow these guys up. Blow them up. Blow them up. Not off. Up. Did you blow the whistle? I did. Yes. I only have 1 AP, so I can either blow the whistle, I can throw a rock, or I can do my stinky cheese attack, and I think the stinky cheese attack is the best. Mainly because I wanna, like, yeah, get these guys down. No, Gabby! That's not good. That's really not good. Let's try one of the malfunctioning grenades. Why not? Hey! Alright. Eat stinky cheese, my dude. The stinkiest. And cut up the dough. Nice. You won! They should call you Too Much Soup because you just spoiled those cooks, baby. Clammy dough glob. Nice. It has always puzzled you that bread is so pleasant given how unpleasant its ingredients are when you mix them together. Wait, what? They really bet everything on these terrible snackle cakes. I'm sure the sugar will come in handy. Oh, more of them. This must be the boss's office since it's the only office. Hey! Shouts one of the remaining doughboys. Get away from that door, you muffin forker! It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group of them. Maybe they don't like each other very much. Let's fight them too. A flower storm! Oh, that's bad. Okay. Well, these guys are tougher. These guys are much tougher. I feel like maybe the best idea is just to, hope that we don't get screwed over by the, Cola Wars grenades so much. Yeah. Ooh, -3 to all stats. Yeah, probably best that we heal. And those flower storms are very, very unpleasant. Let's see. Hit him with the loaf. Yeah, and then I think... I think he's gonna go next. He's gonna hit Gabby pretty hard. Yeah, let's go ahead and blast him. Actually, I probably should have debuffed him. That would have been the smart thing to do. I could risk another Cola Wars grenade. Yep. Had a feeling that was going to happen. Absolutely bonked. Absolutely bonked. Alright, I think I can take this guy down. Yeah, let's go ahead and, hit him with the stinky cheese. Smack him with the saber. Ow! Yeah, Gabby, please heal us. Oof. Alright. So he has some stench resistance. Let's give him the honk. Let's give him the honk. Yeah, you're kind of useless for any sort of damage. And your freaking dough thing's gonna heal ya. Alright. I almost have to. Nice. And down he goes. Now shove that bag of flour right up his oven. Hell yeah. You left those doughboys in the dust. I think it's flour. A mountain of unsold snackle cakes. Man, they must be really awful. The shelf is laden with bags of expired flour. Why not? Mana-enriched flour. You painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make one bag of good flour. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. The shelf contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. Yep, sounds like the Twinkie factory. You pour all of the chemicals into one jar, shake it up, and pocket it. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures? You bet. We've got a little bit of everything in here. It's an arcane oven. Don't have any materials for cooking food. What are you talking about? I got flour and chemicals. That's all you need. That's all you need. Alright. Let's see. Do I have enough XP for... no. The leader... catch you later. Catch you later, Yeenie. The leader of the Doughboys, identifiable by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other Doughboys, if not by the fact that he's in the manager's office, doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Very weird. If you were interested in the history of the Ocean City baking industry, this shelf of receipts would be a treasure trove. You are not. The boss Doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. I'm ready for a fight. What the? Who the halva are you? Halva isn't really bread. Ah, fine. Get the halula out of here, then. What's halula? It's a sort of Chilean flatbread. I feel like you're really scraping the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one. Get out of here right now, or I'm going to beat the crepe out of you! Oh, that's much better. What are you doing with all those piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for bread golems. Soon I'm gonna be running this town. Oh yeah? You and what army? Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening? I probably shouldn't let you get away with this. Ha! You'll be lucky to get away with all your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise! He waves his arms wildly, and the bread dough around him congeals into two large bread golems. Uh-oh. Bread swapped. Ross the Doughman Ciabatta. Let's see. The bread golems actually aren't that bad. The dough baby's gonna be healing Ross for the whole time, though. Let's see. Could take down one of the bread golems fairly easily. Wish it showed me a turn order. Let's see. Are they both targeting the turtle? You bastards, don't do that. Alright, so I think I want to kill both of the bread things here, if possible. That ain't good. That ain't good. I need more AP. Let's see. Doesn't really matter what I do. Sure, we'll hit you with the Queso Fustulento. Leave the poor turtle alone. Jeez. Ooh. That is quite the loaf of conjured bread. Yeah, just heal. Heal yourself. No, Gamara! Gamara the turtle slowly walks away. She should have slapped the bread golem. Should have slapped the bread golem. Alright, I think I will honk you, actually. Honk 'em. Kill the bread golem. Just go heal yourself. Yep. Slap him. If the grenade works, it will, I think I can just about kill him. Actually. Yeah, we'll just, we'll do this. I can survive his attack, and then we can kill him on the next turn. Like, he's not going to be able to take us down. Bread Golem's going to heal him a little bit, but that's fine. Alright, Flap Slap. Got him! Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Looks like those golems were only half-baked. Ciabatta's pants. +1 mysticality, let's go. More mana enriched flower. Hey, Gamara grew stronger. +1 maximum HP. She needs it. She needs it. Nice. Automatically equip Ciabatta's pants. And we got 4 mysticality now. How about that? The boss's desk. Gain 70 meat and a dough baby recipe. Found the recipe for those little blob guys that the doughboys have as familiars. Can I make one? I kind of want to make one. So how much XP do I have? Enough for good eyesight. Yeah. You can recognize the letter E from really far away. The monocle, it helps with your eyesight, you know? It's a recipe for one of those little dough glob familiars the doughboys have. Calls for 3 cups of mana-enriched flour mixed up with something called sandwich cream and baked in an arcane oven. Sandwich cream. Ugh. Well, we have 2 things of mana-enriched flour. Maybe there's some flour out front. Got baking soda, vegetable oil drums. Can I, Yeah! It's a similith, a spire of petrified flour. Get powerful grit. Is it true grit, though? Sandwich cream equals what's in a Twinkie. Ah. That, I still don't know what the hell it is, but I guess now I know what the hell it is. Alright, let's go back to Marvin. I think we got him a box of, You come across a wall with a joke scrawled on it. It's only sort of ribbled. Sort of ribbled is ribbled enough, I guess. Got you your snackle cakes. Yep, finally found some. I'm really jonesing for whatever it is they used for frosting. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and I'll also give you some sitting tips. An expert sitter. You're so good at sitting down that you make it look even easier than it normally does. How about that? Thanks, Marvin. I'll catch you around. Very nice. We grow ever more powerful. Who's there? Genrisha. Genrisha who? Genrisha Force. So I don't know anyone named Genrisha Force. Okay, we can do something. And on the slitted sheet, she sits. Oh, that's a good one. Beulah. Beulah Flesh. So I don't know anyone named Beulah Flesh. Bib. Saucepan. Jam? It's jam night! Good thing we got out of the way of that car, huh? Alright, to Goldthwaite Park. You hear the ringing of cathedral bells and turn to see their source. Unsurprisingly, it's a cathedral. Unless you're just naturally surprised by cathedrals. They're so big and pointy and could be hiding around any corner. St. Polycarp's Cathedral. Yeah, let's go check out the cathedral, why not? Nice! Bells. Let's go. Excellent. Reminds me of the college I went to. It had a bell tower and the bells were horrifically out of tune. Every hour your ears were assaulted. Alright. Hi there. It's the vicar who seems agitated about something. Hello there. Oh no, what am I going to do? I was going to ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Our services are cancelled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen! Maybe you can score some sacramental wine or holy water. Yeah. This tiny cathedral has catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? Oh my goodness, we wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on. But they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for an inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be just about to arrive for an inspection somewhere. What? I'll look into it for you. Oh, thank you so much. Here, I'll unlock the door so you can have a look. Mind your step on the way down, please. Those stairs are old and steep. Can I get some holy water? Hey! Let's fish in the holy water. Gotta be something, right? You fished something up, a handful of holy water. Probably shouldn't tempt fate anymore today. Let's see, I bet I can do, yep, deal a lot of damage to especially evil enemies. Nice, that will probably come in really handy. Please don't disturb the altar. Oh, I think I see a prayer book or something over here. There's a hymnal. Yikes! Got an item, unpleasant hymnal. There's something unsettling about this book of hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some kind of weird shifting ink blot thing. Crack it open to deal your muscle and spooky damage once per fight. Cool. Spare urns. It's a big crate full of identical empty burial urns. Must be spares. There's one candle left unlit. Oh, okay. I thought it just got dark. I'm sure we can light it. Hopefully this doesn't preclude you cursing the darkness later if you feel like it. There's a patch of tomb moss growing on the wall here. It's the guest book. The last 3 visitors were Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end, and they sure have some weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace, 111 Plunkett Street. Huh, that's the address of the antique store. You'll have to ask Charles about that next time you see him. And Captain Augustus Dirch, 23 Kerwin Avenue. That one might be worth following up on. I'll sign the book. You sign your name and address after all the others. Nice. Fancy pedestal with nothing on it. Very old manhole cover. Alright. Well, let's look at Dirch's house. Why do all the rocks in his yard have creepy glyphs painted on them? Weird. Why is that one smoking? This rock is steaming. Comfort it. You reassure the rock that everything is going to be okay, and it sloughs off some of its rage. Phlogistic resin. Of all the debunked theories of how fire works, this one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. Ah, okay. This one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. Phlogistic resin. Amazing. Rock has a date painted on it, 11/10/82. Got it. We'll check the newspapers. Mr. Dirch. I'm the milkman. Got your milk. I ain't drink that fat water. Get lost. Okay, I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. Nobody here except for these and me and these 4 urns. Urns? 5. 5 urns. Go away. Congratulations, you won a sweepstakes. Fat chance. Never won nothing. Didn't. Snore. Hello? Didn't enter no sweepstakes, no house. Scram. Selling these fine leather jackets. Don't want any. Buzz off. I'll come back later. Okay, so we probably have to check the newspaper to figure out something to get him to open that door. 11/10/82. I'm assuming 1882. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse and tosses it in her mouth, then holds the purse out to you. Want one? Sure, thanks. Oh, your purse is just entirely filled with saltwater taffy? Yes, it's Gabby's favorite. Spearmint flavor. Ugh. Spearmint flavored saltwater taffy will help you keep your cool, which is good. What you need to be good with ranged weapons like spears, assuming you're throwing the spears. Look, there isn't any such thing as bullet mint. Ranged weapon attacks by 1? Cool. I guess I did hear somewhere that goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit, yeah. That would be nice. Alright. I'm assuming, yeah, it's gotta be 1882. November 10th, 1882. The cover story for that date is the sinking of the Porquad, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. Ah, our otter's wonderful. How simultaneously tragic and adorable, right? Like, imagine being saved by an otter. They're already wonderful. And then you get saved by one? Oh, man. How could you be sad about that? 2 goblins wearing shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know those things, those marching band things? They're like an upright harp, except instead of strings, they have metal xylophone bars. Those things. Anyway, these goblins are carrying those, and they interrupt you. Hi, hello. Hi, what's up? You are intruding on the territory of the Glocklins Inn. Am I? I don't know what a Glocklin is. We are Glocklins, we both. We are the toughest all street gangs in Ocean City. What you think about it? Otter's wonderful, ask much. You gonna give me a whole glockenspiel here? I don't feel particularly threatened. But that is totally incorrect. I like your xylophones, though. What? Xylophones? These are glockenspiels that we have. Oh, Glocklins, I get it now. I am so outraged over you. I think we shall a mugging do. Ah, you ain't so tough. Gonna look forward to having your glockenspiel when I'm done with you. Oh, that was dumb. I should have cast a spell. That was really dumb. Let's see. Yeah, just heal. I'll be able to kill the other one on my turn. Oh, he buffs them. He buffs them. That's really not good. Really not good. Give him the flap slap. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's the weaker one. Okay. Sit down. You won! That'll teach those goblins to do whatever they thought they were doing. Got a Glocklin brought. Nice! Maximum HP by 5. Small loaf of dark bread made by glockenspiel-obsessed goblins. Let's hope their single-mindedness doesn't make them really terrible at baking. Whee! Alright. Tell me about the Pequot. Or the Porquad, sorry. I want to ask you about the Porquad. Alright, you better come in. Aha! Or are these all your crewmates? You beat a gang of bandies, yeah. Not a real achievement. This cot smells like fitful old man sleep. The elderly gray cat nervously washes itself in the corner. Try to pet it. Cat shies away from your touch. You notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. This fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, or the captain uses it to catch horses. Man, that would be effective. I can testify that would be effective. All right, let's walk in and just rob him. Any chance I can just take it? That ain't mine. Think the cat dragged it in. So is that a yes? Don't remember the question. That's a yes. If Dirch's career had been more successful, this would have been a Commodore's commode. This wash basin is full of salt water. This guy is really committed to his whole deal. Saltwater fishing. Got a root beer taffy. Ooh. Increases the damage of your magical attacks by 1. I think I will eat that right away. The root of all things. That root beer taffy has grounded your mind. As you chew on the root beer taffy, you feel tendrils of mental energy reaching from your brain into the earth beneath you. You try to ignore all of the grubs and old trash and focus more on the mystical interconnectedness of it all. Like, wow, man. Alright. Hi there. What do the urns say? Pegleg Johnny, Handsome Jeff, Less Handsome Jeff, Barnacle Face, and Fifth Sailor. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye, you know, the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers, nor newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those 3 things. Can I ask you about the Porquad? Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight up out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean it in ha-ha. What's with the rocks in your front yard? I ain't know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. He looks askance at the row of urns, and, the other one. So 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. He was new, just signed on afore the last voyage. Don't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie. Spooky, and that's all I gotta say about him. So why you got the urns? Crew's bodies washed ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except that 5th filler weren't never found. I ain't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew, right and proper, though, so he got as much right to be here as any of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure, used to go and pay my respects once in a while, back before my knees started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though, ha! You talk to the urns? Yep, we shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. You say that like they talk back. They do. And I can see from your face that you don't believe me, so you can ask them yourself, landlubber. Guess I'll have a chat with your urns then. Fine, but if you got any more questions for me, ask them now. Tired of all this chit-chat. Fifth sailor. Hello? Anybody there? Imitate the captain's voice. Oh, you look around to make sure the captain is asleep, then mutter gruffly to the urn. Yar there, sailor. You can speak freely now. I got rid of that no-good landlubber. A muffled, whispery-sounding voice replies, Yar, captain. I reckon they was trying to sell me a newspaper. Pay it no minute, no, never mind. Aye, captain. I cap 'em. Keep talking to the urn. So, sailor, how goes it? I'd ask what new, but, You're not a talkative one, are you, matey? Suppose you never were, come to that. So, well, as you were then. I could use some smokes, captain. What? Smokes? As in cigarettes? Aye. What does an urn want with cigarettes, sir? Well, alright then. Just leave them on the table like usual, please. Yar. Huh. Everything going alright? Aye, captain. Nary a cloud in the sky. Good, great. Are you in a chatting mood? Sure, Yar. Well, you know me, captain. A man of few words and all. Happy to listen, though. Right, well, actually, I was wondering about your name there, Lar. Barnacle Face? What about it? Well, I was just wondering. Why? I mean, of course I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you never actually said... That is, you've never asked before, so I'd have thought you already... Right, yeah, obviously I already... Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Okay, yeah, good. Yar. Less handsome, Jeff. Anything on your mind, Captain? Well, I'm like, what? Well, I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgia about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so, Yar. Yar, oh, right, those old times, right? Sure, right you are, Captain. Those old times we had together. Yar, we sure did. Many of them. Glad we had this talk. Less handsome Jeff. So how you be doing there, handsome Jeff? Smooth sailing, Captain. If you like talking over old times, sure. Right then, which particular yarn from your past have you got in your mind? Oh, actually, let's talk about you. Me? The fellow next to you is less handsome Jeff, aye? So is this judgment of your relative appearances literal, or is it more of an ironic reversal sort of deal, Yar? Well, you never... Wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Oh, yes, of course I do. Gotta go, bye. You ask too many questions, Jeff. You should be inquisitive, Jeff, not handsome, Jeff. Peg Leg Johnny. So, how are things? Oh, no problems, Captain. Everything's shipshape. Haha. Haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about the old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Oh, instead of that, why don't you tell me how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg. Sure, how'd you get it? I got it because I lost the original leg? I assume so. Yeah, yar. But how? Wait, weren't you there when that happened? Time for my nap. Talk to you later. Well, these urns are wonderfully helpful. Alright, let's go get some smokes for, the dead guy. An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shovels up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Operator, get my worthless son on the line. Mister, I'm not a payphone. That's what the last payphone said, and I'm not buying it. Let me talk to my first schlugginer son. Sorry, sir, this line is busy. Please try again later. Bah, probably gabbing with one of his floozy girlfriends. Shuffles away angrily. You gain 6 meat. Blah. Alright, I need to throw one more grenade. Fair enough. We'll buy the cigarettes, though. Long before you actually turn the corner, you hear 2 Glocklins playing their high-pitched plinkety glockenspiels extremely loudly. By the time you actually get up to them, well, you're not totally deaf, but you wish you were. Hey, you two, can you tone it down a bit? Ha! Tone it down, say you? What if we it uptone? They start playing even louder. It's like if someone loaded a Tommy gun with pixie dust and shot you through the ears. Yeah. Gertrude the Pounder and Greta the Pounder. Alright. This is probably going to hurt me, but, shake and throw. Yeah. Looks like every odd one hurts you, every even one doesn't. I think that's how it worked. Alright, Gamara, no! Plays Gamara the Turtle's head like a glockenspiel, dealing 6 damage. Big sad. Big sad. Yeah, you can take this guy down. Shrug. Okay, not sure why he didn't do anything. Flap slap. A Glocklin Mallet Ball, nice. 3 physical damage and reduce target's Moxie by 3. And more Glocklin brought. Put the cigarettes on the tray. Arr, matey, your smokes be upon the table as you wanted. Appreciate it, Captain. Then you hide behind the captain who is snoring in his chair. After a time, the bookcase slides aside, and an unshaven, shifty-looking guy pokes his head out and glances around surreptitiously. Then he tiptoes over to the table, picks up the pack of cigarettes, and returns to the secret door. The bookcase slides shut behind him. Well, what do you know? You try to push the bookshelf aside, but it's locked in place. There must be a catch. I mean literally. Nautical Guide to Lieutenant Harbor? Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip it open and page through it a little. Since you aren't a sea captain, the notes and charts don't mean much to you, and none of them have any big black X's marking the site of buried treasure. Phooey. Oh wait, what's this? There's a little pamphlet stuffed in the back. How to curse like a corn-flippin' sailor. Deal your moxie and sleaze damage to a foe. Very nice. Seaman's Manual of Ropes and Knots. Nothing happens when you pull the book off the shelf, so you flip through it and flip it open and page through it a little. As advertised, it's a thorough guide to the various kinds of ropes and knots used on ships, with lots of diagrams, although none of it is particularly useful to you personally. And they say never to judge a book by its cover. Practical secret doors for the home handyman. How about that? You tilt the book forward and nothing happens. So you pull the book all the way off the shelf and nothing happens. So you flip the book open and start rifling through the pages until you find one with the page corner turned down. A diagram on the page shows the 3 most common unobtrusive latch mechanisms for bookshelf-based secret doors, and on closer inspection, this bookcase is using the second one. Now you can open the secret door whenever you're ready. And who said books never did anything for anyone? Hello, weird guy. Give a respectful salute to all these dead soldiers. Hey, what are you doing in, Were you seriously about to ask me what I'm doing in here? Yeah, even as I was saying it, it sounded stupid. How did you find me? I hid and watched when you came out for your smokes. Well, that was you, huh? Thought the captain's voice didn't sound quite right. So what's the deal? Well, it's basically just what it looks like. Looks like you're hiding in this old man's house to rob him while he sleeps. In that case, it's not at all what it looks like. I'm listening. I'll admit, at first I was planning on robbing him. I figured an old sea captain must have a secret treasure, right? He wasn't a pirate. Nope. Turned out he's just a lonely old man with nobody to talk to, except, well, his old sailing buddies. So I started hanging out back here and chatting with him through the wall. He didn't find it strange? He was a little spooked at first, but once I got a handle on how the different voices should sound and learned enough to keep up with the anecdotes, he relaxed. It's nice to have someone to talk to, even if the situation is kind of weird, right? Yeah, I guess I can see it. It would be cool to just sit around and listen to old sea stories all day. I see where you're coming from, buddy. I see where you're coming from. So that's all? You just did this because you feel sorry for him? Yeah, well, I won't pretend I don't like having somewhere to stay rent-free, and his pension from the shipping company is pretty good, and his short-term memory is kinda bad, so he doesn't pay much attention to the fact that he's buying food for 2 people. He's a good guy, and it's an easy life. Don't screw it up for us, okay? Wait, what is it to you anyway? I'm here about the stolen urn. Oh, yeah, that was probably a mistake. He'd mentioned the 5th sailor a few times, so I thought he might like to have the whole crew together, you know? So I lifted a random urn from that little cathedral to fill the spot. It seemed like a good idea at the time. The vicar needs it back. Okay, it'll be weird if it just vanishes, though. Can you swap it for another one? The captain doesn't open them, so he won't notice there's no ashes in it. Yeah, there were spare urns in the basement of the cathedral. Shouldn't be too bad. You find your path unexpectedly blocked by a huge pile of junk, a broken down car, a busted lamppost, a couch with the springs poking out of it, and a wide variety of other assorted trash. Jeez, what happened here? Oh, Gabby has a memory of it. There was an accident a coupling of weeks ago. The car had a tire break and smashed on the lamppost. That explains the car and the lamppost, but why are they still here? What's with all this other junk? City trash takeawayers are all contractors now, and who wanted to pay for it? Nobody. So the car waits there and people put junk there because that's the place where junk is. I guess we go around it. No, not in the street, that's dangerous. Look at that lamppost for what a car can do. Well, sure, but the traffic isn't bad right now, and... Here, it's not any problem. Gabby starts picking up junk and stacking it out of the way, clearing a path through the middle of the pile. Thanks, Gabby, but that's not really... Heave-ha! With a mighty shove, Gabby knocks the wrecked car over on its side and wrestles it into a parking spot. Wow. Ha! Gabby sure showed that car where a car goes, woo! Gabby's muscle increases by 1. Yeah, if this antiques thing doesn't work out, you could get a job threatening to park people's cars for them. Indeed, that's terrifying. Her love for you is like a truck. Alright, let's get a spare urn here. Wouldn't hurt to tank one. There's plenty in here so the vicar wouldn't miss just one. Besides, you've earned it. I've earned it. Funny. Truck-coon! Yep. The moment you step out in the street, you know he's coming. Hey, more spearmint taffy. You know you're supposed to take the paper off first, right? What? The skin? This is where all the vitamins are. Thanks, Gabby. Thank you. Replace the urn. Urn of cremains. I hate that word. Cremains. Glance over to make sure Captain Dirch is sleeping and deftly swap the urns. Anything more to say for yourself? Yeah, I switched the urn out. Great, so we're square then? Everything's Jake? Yeah, I suppose. It's keeping an old man company. That's, there's... not that wrong, at least. I won't say there's nothing wrong with it, but... You encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage, not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, friend. You look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like? Astute, discerning, even dare I say it, perspicacious. Wonderful. I've never met anyone who dared to say that word before. Listen, I've got a pair of pants here that is going to knock your socks off. What? He opens his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies! What's up with them? Waxed slacks. They're waxed, guaranteed grease-proof. They're yours for only 20 meat. Sure. It's a pretty good deal. Great. This is one pair of pants you aren't going to regret. Whew, and that's my rent for the month dealt with. Thanks, pal. Miss Brewster is a real stickler. Miss Brewster? Yeah, she runs a boarding house that me and a bunch of the other guys stay in whenever we're in town. If you need a room, you could do a lot worse. Miss Brewster's home for traveling salesmen. I have a room, but maybe I'll check it out. Oh, okay, I guess we have to just turn it in to the vicar. I found the urn. Wonderful! I'll get this polished and reinstalled right away. Blessings upon you, my child. In fact, let me make that blessing literal. I have some holy water of St. Polycarp here somewhere. Here we go. He takes out a little bottle of water and splashes some on your forehead. St. Polycarp's forehead. Your forehead has been anointed with the blessing of St. Polycarp, a patron saint of bodybuilders. Let's go. Ah, it burns! No, just kidding. Say, whose ashes are in that urn anyway? Polycarp's martyrdom. Christian History Institute, this text is a story around 160 AD of the martyrdom of Polycarp, the bishop of the church in Smyrna, a city in Asia Minor. Oh, yeah, I think I heard about this one. Oh, what did they do to him? Did they, like, pull him apart with wagons or something? It was something quite brutal. As martyrdoms tend to be. Unfortunately, we don't know his name, but he was... I am the king of copypasta. Let's go. Unfortunately, we don't know his name, but he was a sailor who washed ashore near here after a shipwreck. Some of the locals took him in, but he didn't survive the night. Poor fellow. He was interred here as an act of charity. Was that about 50 years ago, give or take? Oh no, it was more like 300 years ago. Interesting. Can I talk to the urn? Ahoy there, everything shipshape? Need any smokes? Guess I shouldn't mess around. +1 muscle. Patron saint of bodybuilders. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if that's a real thing. Yeah, how about we'll check out Goldthwaite Park and the hobo camp, and then that'll probably be it for the day. You see an RRS agent through the window of a diner, struggling with his paperwork. Pinch his cheek and keep walking. Goldthwaite Park. Park groundskeeper is inspecting a clipboard with the panicked paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Oh man, I know that feeling. God, this is the best thing the game has said so far. The panicked paralysis of someone who has so much work to do that he can't do any of it. Huh? Oh, sorry fella. Don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself and there's a million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help you out? That would be great, except that the new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? Why? Just to be a thorn in my side, as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. You got kind of a cagey look on your face when you said that. So there's a law against random part-timers. Is there a law against mercenaries? I wonder. Okay, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. And I submitted a request for help weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need some proof of that. Trick 'em. Polycarp, patron saint of earaches and dysentery. Wow, okay. You wave your hand in front of the groundskeeper's face. You believe that I am an official government contractor. Well, you do have the official government contractor wave down, Pat. That's good enough for me. Great, what do you need me to do? Well, that depends. What kind of contractor are you? I'm a landscaper, an exterminator, a plumber, a security guard, or a statue polisher. Somebody call for an exterminator. Oh, great. We've got some real trouble at our Lepidopteratorium. Lepidopteratorium. Butterfly zoo. Right. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt the butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Can you describe these monsters? Nope, I very deliberately did not get a close look at them. Groundkeeper unlocks the maintenance shed behind him. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in here, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. This sounds awful, but alright. Various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals, maintenance logs. Got junk mail. Junk mail is a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody, so that we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Match and fuse. Hey, nice. It's weird that they call this a fuse when the whole point of it is for it to split apart if something goes wrong. Homemade cookies. Oh boy, oh boy. What does a homemade cookie do? Sure. Thanks whoever baked it. Oh, a pair of spare overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. Maintenance overalls, huh? 3 to maximum HP. No, I think I prefer Ciabatta's pants. Alright. Muck-drenched statue. Hoarder-covered statue. Ugh. Alright, let's find the Lepidopterarium. A sign about those pointy rocks. Presented to Goldthwaite Park, November 13th, 1922, by Margaret... Weird symbol, Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Huh, looks like part of the sign has been graffitied. Alright. Soil here seems especially sandy. Oh no wait, that's just a pair of sandals somebody dropped in the planter. Sandals! Let's go. Makes life a beach. Oh no! Wow, those are sandy. I think I preferred the old shoe. Alright. So Fountain Plaza... Right, this way. Uh-oh. Oh no. Get away from here, you clarinet-playing hippie! Hobo... Oh, that's an oboe. Gotcha. Oh yeah, there's the reed. Nice. Little sign that says, please don't throw meat in the fountain, it gets real gross. Hobo is really going to town on that oboe. Hey, mister, can you spare a little meat? Sure. His eyes brighten. Thanks and thanks again, my man. Leave him to his oboeing. Totally different now that we know it's an oboe. Indeed. No fishing. Since there's no water in the fountain, you assume that means there's no fishing for compliments. Good advice. Alright. To the butterfly. That's the butterfly zoo. Oh, wow. Those are, scary bugs. A giant cricket is sniffing the air. Attack it. Aggressive giant cricket. Huh. Yeah, we'll just, we'll kill you so you don't hurt Gamara. Florida cockroaches, yep. Yeah, I believe they get about that big down there. Flap, slap. Oh, she's immune to bleeding, that's nice. Gamara the turtle grows stronger. You have successfully exterminated 40% of the giant crickets. Well, let's work on the other 60% here. Giant cricket is investigating that butterfly house thing. Oh god, it has a ray gun. Armed giant cricket. Furtive giant cricket. An aggressive giant cricket. Alright, so the furtive is not a problem, because Gabby's immune to bleeding. Yeah, let's go ahead and take you down. No action points left. Oh, what, did I lose them when I got, zapped? Alright, flap slap that fool. Yep, reduces his AP to 0. Gotcha. But somehow I got the AP back. Interesting. This is some Omori level game here. Yeah. Yeah, you could got the real stick figure hours here. All right. Well, that wasn't too bad. You've exterminated the last of the giant crickets. Lepidopteratorium. Lepidopteratorium. This must be where the butterflies sleep and dream that they are Zhuangzhou. Nice. Am I truly alive, or am I merely a butterfly, or am I merely a butterfly dreaming that I am Zhuangzhou? That's, is it still a bird bath if it's for butterflies? Fish in it. Reel it in. Reel in that meat. Nasty goo. Correction, this reminds me of those epic Flash games in the 2000s. As it should. It's based on Kingdom of Loathing, which has been, it's like an online MMO for, I think it started in like 2002, 2003, something like that. It's been about 20 years. But yeah, like those epic Flash games, like the stick figure battle, whatever. There were some cool animations where, very smooth, like stick figure fights with all the crazy guns and stuff. I remember those. That was peak Newgrounds, man. Alright. I got rid of the gross monsters in the Lepideuterbupium or whatever. Did you know they were actually giant? I don't want to know what they were, thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payment. Anything else you need done? What kind of contractor are you? Statue polisher? Oh, thank God. I sure wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from the old Snackle Cakes factory. It's horrible. Here's a rag. Statue ripe and wag. This is one of Joplin's less popular works. Nice. I want to hear the statue wiping. Wow, for real? What do you mean for real? The Kingdom of Loathing? Yeah, it's been around for like 20 years. Oh, I need stench armor. Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I think I have some stench armor somewhere. Gives me sleaze armor. Zhuangzhou actor. Zhuangzhou is known for Ip Man, Shi Shui Zhangzhong, or Wo De He Dao Mei Mei. Yeah, ancient philosopher, I think. Different, Zhuangzhou, not Zhuangzhou. Or maybe he got the, maybe he got it wrong. Let's see. Increase your sleaze armor by 1. There we go. Or no. They need stench armor, not sleaze armor. Good. Hey, stench armor. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to lose the root of all things, or you could smell worse. Yuck. There we go. Now you can get a good look at it. Cola Wars Soldier. Here's to all those brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge, the soldier of a new generation, dedicated in 1919 by the Ocean City VCW. Gotcha. So, the Great War in this universe was fought between Coke and Pepsi, pretty much. There we go. Now you can get a good look at it. It's a statue of a Cola Wars soldier. War always doesn't change. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1919 by the National Cola Association. Owl Skeleton. This statue, hand-chiseled from photo reference and enchanted to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Buppert. It's a statue of Corinthia Beschenbossel. Corinthia Beschenbossel, mayor of Ocean City 1805 to 1823, is credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting, maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. Good suggestion, Corinthia. There we go. Now you can get a good look at it. It's a statue of Daniel Ocean, of Ocean City fame. Daniel Ocean founded Ocean City in 1770, and on his deathbed in 1804 requested that visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt this was his better side. Gotcha. She invented docks. Alright, I think there was, a little bit more crap on one of these, right? Oh, I guess I can't remove the graffiti. Fair enough. Statues polished. I got those nasty statues clean, thanks for that amazing opportunity. No need to thank me, I was happy to provide an opportunity to a working stiff. Here's your official city payment. Alright, I'm a plumber. Well, that's plumb convenient, haha! Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately, so I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Sounds easy enough. Here we go. Oh dear lord. 57 gallons a minute. Stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm thinking turn all of the switches off and see what they all do. 1 gallon per minute. Okay, so we start from a baseline of 1. Turn this one on, what does it do? 50 gallons a minute, so that gives you 49. We will never need that. What does this do? 30 gallons a minute. Gives you 29. Okay, okay, maybe we can work with that. 15 gallons a minute. 7 gallons a minute. So what? This would give you 10. 40 gallons per minute. Perfect. Now I can fish in the fountain. The last 3. Or that, yep. Says no fishing, I'll take my chances. I'm a rebel. You gain 9 meat, how did you even get that on the hook? Continue fishing. Yeah, I think the having it at 1 gallon per minute at the beginning was like kind of a red herring. How did that even get on the hook? Looks like you caught everything that was here. Nice. Fixed your fountain, running nice and smooth now. Terrific, here's your official city payment. I'm a landscaper. Perfect, our carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. Huh, when you say out of control, as in, this is less a job for pruning shears and more for a baseball bat with nails in it. I'll get right on that. Sounds like pretty typical landscaping. I'll never forget my job in landscaping the day we had to hunt down a skunk. That was a day. That was a day. Nobody got sprayed, but a lot of people came very close. Fucker was hiding in the bushes, and he wouldn't leave. You enter the botanical garden and find it overrun by dangerous-looking weeds. Those do look dangerous. Feed me, Seymour. Northern beer barrel cactus. Beer removed due to prohibition. It's a control system for the botanical garden's extremely complicated watering system. Drink plants while looking at plants. I like it. Buy some tea. Hearty wheat tea. Triple mint tea. Sure. Give me more mysticality. Weak mushroom tea. It's actually doubly weak because the mushrooms were weak and they also didn't steep them for long enough. Sure. Lucidity. Aha. You drink the tea, and by the time you've even thrown the cup away, you're feeling enough smarter than usual to realize that you probably shouldn't have thrown that cup away. Ah, yes. Northern palm tree, do not punch. Don't tell me what to do. Ouch. Plains swordleaf. Mowing grass with a gravely I fought the lawn and the lawn won. I fought the lawn and the lawn won. Yep. It's a really sharp stalk of it that you could probably take if you were careful. Grab it. A swordleaf leaf sword. Deals your moxie plus 2 physical damage and causes 1 bleeding. That sounds cool. Those plants do not look like they belong here. Fight them. Oh yeah, all the bones? Yep. It's 5 to physical damage, 1 bleeding. Gotcha. Yeah, probably don't want to waste that just yet. Yeah, this one needs to go then. If it's gonna take our stats, you need to die first. Good stab. flap slap. Alright. Spore Burst. That sucks. Give him the flap slap again. It won't be enough to deter us. She's a hell of a flapper and a hell of a slapper. Joshua Tree, named for its discoverer, David E. Tree. Wonderful. Eyegrass. Caution, avoid prolonged eye contact. Highland Bonebush. We are beginning to believe that the specimen was donated as a joke. Wetlands Nasty Bramble. Donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Nice. Tea guy's looking a lot happier. Extremely relaxed teen man. Teen mans the tea counter. Cool. Hey, hi, hello. Do you have something to actually say? Haha, this is fun getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yes, there are not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. I noticed you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist? A what? Here, look. You curl your fingers in like this and put your thumb over them. Here, that's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach. Thanks, Gabby. 3 more damage on her flap slap now. Excellent. Alright, I'm a security guard. A security guard? That's awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? All the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Yeah, he's playing a terrible oboe. No, not as such. Everyone likes him, but busking in the park is against city ordinance, and rules are rules, you know. Alright. Hey there. Hey, I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry, but the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, he says. Humph. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stop giving that bozo a cut. Of course, you and I both know only the police can actually run me off out of here, and you ain't no flatfoot. This is true. Could you leave as a favor to me? Well, okay, you seem like a decent fella, and I guess I owe you one. I'll find somewhere else to toot on this old tube. Clarinet would be way too cool, so he plays oboe. Yeah. If he really wanted to get all the chicks, he would be playing a koranglai, English horn. Those are the best. Ain't no one would ask him to leave if he was playing an English horn. Got the hobo to leave. Did you beat him up? What? No. Are you sure you're a cop? Just kidding. Here's your official city payment. Thanks. The groundkeeper smiles at you. Thanks for all the help. Goldthwaite Park's looking ship-shape thanks to you. Here, take this for your trouble. It's been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was going to find it, they'd have found it by now. The Ring of Repulsion. Begin every combat shielded. Ironically, you're really drawn to it. Nah, Sax beats all. I mean... Ah, excellent. We have it equipped. The less said about Adolphus Sax's devil instrument, the better. Alright, what time is it? Yeah, okay, I think this is probably a good place to leave off, honestly. We will head back to, excuse me there, my good chap. No, I'm sorry, no. 2 lies. No, but also yes, paradox. Sure, here you go. Man tips his hat to you. Thank you kindly. This will be just the thing I need to ensure that something will be on fire at some point in the future. So, can I save? How do I save? Nice. One of those weird rocks from Dirt's yard has made it to your room. That's probably fine. How goes the hunt for the watch? I think I tracked it down, but I need a bunch of meat to get in. What, is it stuck in a gumball machine? I tracked the owner to a refrigerator warehouse, but I need to bribe some mob goons to get in. Sorry kiddo, I already gave you all the walking around money we could spare. Maybe you could find some mob jobs somewhere? Gross. Any suggestions? Huh. Well, a lot of city services are having trouble because of new hiring rules. Yep, score some cash at Goldweight Part. Yep, I'll check it out. Oh, and hey, Charles, what were you doing in the catacombs? Oh, sure. I do a little whittling to pass the time now and again, and sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's and look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. He opens his desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. Ooh, spooky armor. Neat, thanks. I'll see you around, Charles. Woo! Alright, we do have enough to get in. Let's get into the factory. Let's get into the fridge factory. On your way to wherever, you run into a cool guy wearing some cool sunglasses strutting down the avenue. Hey, baby, what's happening? Hi. I see you dig the shades. You got good taste. What the what? You like my sunglasses. Oh, gotcha. I don't think anyone calls them shades for at least another 20 years, though. I pride myself on being on the cutting edge. He flips open his coat, shows you rows of sunglasses inside. Care to buy yourself a pair? For you, only 25 meat. Sure, it's a deal. Now that's what I like to hear. He takes your meat and expertly selects the best pair of sunglasses for you from the lining of his coat. Stylish sunglasses, baby. Stylish sunglasses. What's my accessory right now? We get one mysticality. 453. I could even everything out. Yeah, alright. Wow. The monocle sunglasses combo. How about that? Would you take 300? Huh. Looks like I'm a little light. Would you take 300? Well, alright. That sounds pretty fair. Thanks and welcome to the club. Yeah, welcome. Thanks, I guess. Here's your membership ring. Fop Bum Egg. Wonderful. Ring marks you as a member of an elite society of people who pay bribes to extortionate criminals in order to achieve your non-criminal goals. Gain 3 to 5 meat after combat. He hands you a ring after the group of mobsters wander up, divvying up your meat as they go. Huh, this organization is actually real? Fop Bum Egg? Magimech Tech Refrigeration. Refrigerator Chuck. Counts not what you're thinking. Oh. Oh, it's really cold over here. Make some stuff. I have 1 glob of phlogistic resin, 3 grams of powerful grit. What can I make? Flesh spackle. Or a Molotov shot. How about some flesh spackle? Make another basic combat item. Sure, a Molotov shot. Why not? Yeah, make more flesh spackle. Okay then. Disposable ratchet. Piece of scrap metal. And Anarchist's Hardware. Collection of pipes and cannon fuse, and well, mostly just pipes and cannon fuse. Anarchy is pretty straightforward. Crane control. Control booth is locked from the inside. Somebody's gonna be in big trouble. This looks like something is going down over there. Hide and watch. It's all there? All 40 cases? It's all there. Good luck. You got the meat. Whoa. Dark Noel! What are you doing there? Surprise inspection. Ooh, interesting. What the hell? What the heck? No time to check this out. You should go see what is going on over yonder. Seems to be a bit of standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. The lady in the weird Crimbo hat glares as you approach. Wow, Googling that leads to lots of spoilers. Think I'll skip them. What, Dark Noel? Don't recall inviting you to this party. You gonna introduce yourself? I'm Puddin' Tame. What's wrong with your hat? Nothing at all. A Crimbo hat is appropriate for all seasons. It's all spooky and, like, wrong. And it's cutting a hole in the world. Fop Bum Egg. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't Google that. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Oliver, dear, are you busy? Be a dear and kill this guy, would you? Uh-oh. The Crimbo lady smiles and leaves the same way she came in a horrible, weird spiral of negative space. That weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you. Hello! Shadows begin to gather around him, abstract, menacing shapes. Hey you mob guys, can I get you to give me a hand with this? Or I could back away and look for some other solution. Alright, I think I know the solution. Press the green one. Wrong one. Press the red one. Pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane. You don't think it's a good idea right now. Okay, there we go. You're pretty sure the red button opens the jaws of the crane, and that Gluck guy, that thing, well, he's right underneath it. Do you want to press it? I do. Bonk. No way I'm taking the heat for this! Let's skedaddle! Wow. Just kind of got squished into black goo. There is very little left of this poor fellow. Pick through the remains. He's got a pocket watch clutched in one hand and some business matters clutched in the other. Neither of those hands is attached to an arm anymore. You take a quick look at the deed. This must have been Oliver Gluck, the owner of the speakeasy. Yeah, we figured that out. Got the dangerous pocket watch. The ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow and ominous. You don't like it. It's just wrong once per fight. Any cash payments that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. The deed to the speakeasy. Nice. Do I control the speakeasy now? Booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energy. Oh, this fridge is plugged in. Little note says, experimental not for lunches. The fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it's made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. I guess if you ever need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it. Yeah, for me to sit on. That's what they did. That's what they did. They sat on huge blocks of ice. You don't have to leave the building to open your map, by the way. You can just click the napkin up there or hit M to head back to Plunkett Street with a quickness. Cool. You're a cool hep cat with a speakeasy. Hell yeah. Alright, let's handle the watch here. I would like to uncurse the dangerous pocket watch. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that, its ticks become kits, and its tucks cuts. And as its three hands are forcibly bent back, you swear you hear screams. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap, hands now set to 231350. The watch's curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it? Oh, nice. Oh, that's like even better than the cursed duck whistle, or duck call, rather. In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch expands until it is larger than you and the building and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You are traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when this ride will end. Hold on tight. Okay. I'm a dinosaur. It's Charles Wallace, eat Charles. I'm not eating the cat. Check for messages. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you, dinosaur. No phone number, e-phone. Chomp. Inky, attend thy temper. To do, open a door, eat Jessica, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat cat. With those two salad forks? No, you lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors. Break the door down. I'm a big dinosaur. Humph! You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why the dinosaurs went extinct and couldn't open doors. Yep, they couldn't open the door, they could not get on the floor when the meteor hit. A collection of Latin literature. Need more dexterity. Needs more dexterity. Unstitch the rug, 200 dexterity. I guess I have to get to chomping. Rock! Hey, easy does it, baby. We're all hungry. Please help, I'm a dinosaur. Nar growl! Yeah, baby, yeah. Can you open the door for me? Arg nar nor. Huh, what's that, Greta Garbled? Eat Jessica. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is, by me, required. Can you open these doors for me? Snurrer? Curious, sir, for I do not believe these doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou wilt find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. When did you start talking like this? A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. So how do I get dexterity? Can I eat Gabby? Whoa there, Haas! What got y'all horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again? Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Whoop-ah, pew-pew. I'm the quickest draw in the West, sure enough. Gabby doesn't talk like that. Urgler. Sure is, partner, sure is. Can you open the door for me? Nar. Oh, I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Inky. That got me right funkified. Okay. Open the door, eat a cat. Well, I don't think I will actually eat the cat, so, Oh, come on! Real groovy pocket watch you got there, Inky. I like the way it tick-tick-ticks, you understand me? Yes. A lot of power in that timepiece, a lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power, baby. Yeah, let's do it, man. Groovy, baby. Absolutely smashing. Shake on it, baby. Oh, come here, kitty. I'm sorry. Eat the chessboard. Nice. Knock the chair over. You gained 1 dexterity. You gained 1 dexterity. Nice. What needed 3 dexterity? Oh, I have no dexterity whatsoever. What can I knock over? Oh, the radio. Flip the table. There we go. Relax, baby. Open the desk drawer. You expend considerable effort wrangling your claw around the knob, only to find the drawer is locked. Pull out the drawers. Oh, behave! Rawr, rawr, rawr. Okay, we can shake on it. Shake hands. A solid, strong handshake. You gain dexterity. Read a book. You can't relate to most of the books they have here, but there's one travelogue by a Diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Read a paper. You peruse the newspapers, claws making only minor holes in the pages. Add to the list. You carve the letters HELP into the chalkboard. Whilst thou tarry, good sir, the absence of thy John Hancock on my paperwork grows ever more urgent. Thy signature, if it pleases thee. Sign your name. I am much obliged, Inky, and I hope from now thy sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. Legal correctitude? Eat the table. Your stomach is bigger than your brain, and you devour the entire table in a few quick bites. The key to the door now lies safe and sound in your dinosaur stomach. Open the door. Get on the floor. What is your problem? So we meet at last, with I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. Wow, I never saw this room before. We are the Alpha and the Omega, you the beginning of time and I its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? Rar. Hey, hold up. What about the other door? Whoa! Tick, tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beat on, boats with the current borne correctly into the future. Thanks, nice Gatsby reference. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster. The curse is lifted, time is in its rightful home, and you no longer have a tail. I wish I had a tail. Nice. We will definitely have that in the offhand. That's much better than the duck call. How much XP do I have? 97. Okay, we've got some, confuse people with magic. Magical weapon attacks. Blue Brilliance. 1 Mysticality, 1 maximum AP. That's kind of cool. Muscle and some hot armor. 5 XP from gathering 3 physical armor. Let me pick up... Yeah, max AP is pretty cool. Blue Brilliance. Okay, so yeah, I don't think you can win unless you have the resistances there. Alright. So, oh. Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid, postage stamps with a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird, shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute, cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh dang, of course, that stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. The shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already because of Murray being your uncle and all, but now it's extra personal. Grr. Those stamps. These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh my gosh, I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and found one inside Murray's desk. Didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's whatever's causing this damn shadow stuff. I'm definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. The rest have already been... must have already been gone when Murray found them. Ah. Oh, that's good news, at least. Alright. Take the pocket watch back to Jessica. Go to Fancy Dan about the speakeasy deed you found. Sure. I found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Already did. Go get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through a ringer. Go to sleep. Gotcha. So I wonder... I assume this auto-saves? Show in-game time. Sure. I assume this auto-saves. Yeah, okay. We good? We good? Alright, so that was Shadows Over Loathing. I'm having real fun with it. I love the sense of humor these games have. So, I will probably be continuing this. So yeah, going to be taking tomorrow off. Probably will be streaming on Tuesday. Most likely Valheim would be my guess. Yeah, I'm probably doing Valheim on Tuesday. So I hope you can join me for that. We've defeated the Elder. We're going to have some fun in the swamps. Continuing with the horrible swamp things, I guess. 2 streams in a row. Anyways, thank you all so much for coming out. It's been a pleasure. Hope you all have a wonderful start to your week. And yeah, I think that's about all. So until next time, Amiki, I bid you wale. Stay safe, stay spooky, and I'll see you again real soon. Later, guys!